I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean,
I just googled it.
Wikimedia Commons. So, we're live. Hello, friends. I'm going to briefly drop the link a couple of places, and then we're gonna get going. Beautiful, just the way you are. Sorry. Okay, I'm crazy. Ooh, alright. I'm not losing it, am I? Alright. Up, deep. Haha, and by it, I mean slow times. Post. Call me Malone the way I'm posting.
Lee, your camera, it looks like you have like a
Yeah,
green
it's because
screen
I have
behind
green
you.
screen effect on, but I
Okay.
haven't deployed my green screen.
Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't even know you had a green screen.
I use it sometimes. I'm not as good with it as I should be. Anyway,
I was making sure that you knew
Caster
what's up.
Network, self promo. Streams.
Audio sounds good.
Going live. Post your stream. What do I post about going? All right. Cool. So, hello. Feel free to load into the stream. So, you are aboard the Redfin, your ship. It used to belong to an Imperial Dominus before a Federation kill team came aboard and painted him all over the walls. While this should technically be government property right now, it somehow found its way onto the black market, and you got it at a very agreeable rate. The guns are too expensive to suit, and you know it's a little gaudy, but you put a little reticule on the side to let everyone know you're not those guys. You're bounty hunters, and you are cruising towards your next job. It's been a while since you've done any bounty hunting, though. So, everyone is loading into the full simulation VR to have their little Sword Art Online arc. In the Hollow experience, which... Hold on.
So, who's the edgy one? Is it? I think that's a Kai kind of thing, right?
I don't know. You're trying to blow up everything.
That doesn't mean I'm edgy. This just means I'm excitable.
Claiming it.
Hello.
Calling it. Hello.
Ew.
I call mascot. I know one of our characters is a literal cat skeleton, but I called it first.
What was your character again?
Her name's Noodle, and she sucks. She eats everybody else's ramen and is general layabout.
Yeah, it sounds like a mascot character.
Yeah. Have you watched Space Dandy?
Has
I
anybody
have not, but my girlfriend does.
has anybody fucking
Or
used
did.
Roll20 in like a billion years?
It's literally meow.
I cannot change these fucking symbols no matter how hard I rally against it.
Now, Lee, it has been 20 years. It's been like 5.
What symbols are you referring to?
I cannot change Theo's icon to be Theo's art. No matter what I do, he always pops out as a generic, even if I make him represent the right thing and yada yada yada. It will not change. Well, hold on.
Theo doesn't have art.
Yeah, but it's like this generic little shitty image or whatever.
Yeah, I have a little place. I have the royalty-free placeholder heart.
I'm uploading
Unfortunately,
it.
I've only drawn 2 pilots art so far.
Is
I'm very
okay. Yeah,
sorry,
hold on.
buddy.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
It's really not gonna matter.
Oh,
For this.
did that work?
I figured it was.
That
little
was
bit, yeah.
me. I just did a little something, something.
I know.
Pat,
I'm making sure that worked.
Yes.
I've made a placeholder sheet that is mostly filled out. It's
me?
called Placeholder McGee. I didn't know what name you chose for yourself.
Bless.
You'll
That
need to
works
edit the
perfectly.
name. But I basically made your character based on a little bit of information that we have. But feel free to change as you want.
Amazing. I figured this is gonna be kind of like a set anyway, so I'm not super thinged about it being not quite right. Also, I just got off a shift, so don't mind me if I, snack a little bit.
Heat up.
I do that all the time. It's okay.
I'm eating Jersey Mike's in Oregon. It's like a little taste of home, you see.
Does it taste better than home?
No, Jersey does everything better, actually. Except for weed. I will give Oregon that. Oregonian weed, best on the planet. Except, I guess, Colorado. I don't know. I feel like there's probably a rivalry between the two of them. They can duke it out.
Yeah. All right. So, feel free to load up the stream, and we'll be getting going as you all load into the VR experience. Whoop. So, a couple key notes about how this whole shebang works out, and we'll do a little overview of your abilities as your pleasant handler guides you through the experience ahead. No, those are already in place. I won't fuck with them. All right, so you are here in the simulation zone. You are both, here and also here. Most importantly, here. This is the character sheet zone. You note a few things. Sometimes the rules say something like debuff for a psyche or capacity. Let's say that you just generically suffer one. Doesn't matter the particulars here. Let's imagine Theo is in difficult terrain or otherwise in a bad situation. Boom. You've taken a debuff. Do you know what that does? It lies somewhere between fuck and all, because you have capacity for it. You can stack up to 4 of these before you care. However, when you would take the 5th, your mech breaks down, and you cannot continue until you heal at least the one that's causing the suit to break down. Now, in the simulation, we're going to be fairly forgiving about resets, but on a real mission, if nobody has the means to put your suit back up after it's broken down, then I hope you enjoy walking around like a scrub, because that's just your fate now.
I see. Okay.
So keep that in mind. You can take a lot of abuse, but whether or not you should, is another question entirely. And we're going to learn about a few things that cause that damage, but I think we're all jonesing to be in the fray here. So, let me take everybody, put them by where they're supposed to be, and then make that shit work out real well. Study at your leisure what these dots mean: attack, move, and armor. Those are going to be importante. in terms of knowing things at a glance that you might care to know.
Okay.
Pat's health isn't supposed to be 10, right?
No,
That's a bug. She's 5, right?
that is correct.
Why are there 3 Theos?
3. Don't fucking worry about it. I'm setting shit to work properly, and there's just gonna be a lag where nothing
Okay.
makes sense. So now let's see if this all pops out right as the simulation loads you in. Whoop. Theo suit. Dugishinov shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
The differences.
Did it not? What is happening here? Okay. Oop. Okay, so, doing the awkward slightly behind thing is probably not going to work, so I'm just going to give suits to your, vision to your suits. Boop. Oh, your suits already have vision, I think. Yeah. Okay, we're cool. I'll put you nearby, but because your shit's all linked, damage any of your tokens anywhere, and it will put the damage onto them. So, you load in, and it is time for us to relearn the basics of reality. So, when you are on a mission, unless you are getting ambushed, which is unlikely, then you take the actions. So, and you take actions in any order you like, and it is your team that gets to go. So, here is a scenario, and you've all loaded in, and you're free to debate this as long as you like. These are impassable walls. Right? This is a soft wall, which can be shot through and also just walked through by heavy suits. This is a door. If you walk up to the door and spend one action, you can open the door. Important note, you cannot internally split a move action. There's no, and then I do something along the way. You hit move, you move to wherever you're going, move action kill, any spare movement wasted, then you take an action. So, someone would have to spend their turn right now walking up to that door, opening that door, and then that would be their turn. And they would have revealed things. And you share a line of sight between suits, between each other, so that's fine, but I'm just letting you know. Or, one of the heavy suits could just walk through the wall, and then that wall would be gone, and it wouldn't be available as, like, cover or anything, but, you'd be into the next room now, wouldn't you? And an important note about cover, and also, as I rattle on about actions you can take, please note there is an action list in the handouts. And while you're in your suits, you can choose to take as many extra actions as you like, except you will take the overdrive debuff for every single action you take in that fashion.
Are we basing the amount of move we have based on like squares again, or like what
Correct.
is-
So every speed and
Okay.
range you've been given is in meters. Every single square is 1 meter.
Okay, gotcha. thing there. Okay, okay. And we all do our actions at the same time, more or less at the same time, right?
You can split them
There is
freely.
no-
Yeah, so there's no internal initiative. It's your team's go. You can split your actions however you like. We only end your team's turn when everybody has used all their actions or chosen to forfeit them. And nobody wants to overdrive anymore.
And in terms of, for example, the movement, can we move past each other, or do we block
No.
each other?
You are driving a mech suit. That shit takes up a lot of space. You cannot just like, oop, your way past it. You will block each other's movement.
And
how do we? Sorry, go ahead.
You can also cover
would
behind
you-
each
I-
other. I would point that out.
Okay. I would just like to make sure. So when we take an overdrive, it's like, regardless of like, the amount of symbols, all those symbols that we take up, like overdrive, EMP, and generic, they're all like in the same area, right? Like after you get forward, whatever those things.
Yeah.
That's when it goes
The
bad.
important thing to note is that you see how you have one next to your person and one next to your
Yes.
suit? That is psyche and capacity, which are two different bars. One causes a personal breakdown, the other causes your suit to break down.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, it doesn't.
things
Later
aren't
on,
separate.
certain abilities will allow some and not others of these to be cleared. So it will eventually matter, but right now it doesn't. It's just,
Yeah,
do
so
I
right-
have space for it or not?
Yeah. So basically, I can only take 4 of these, whatever these symbols are,
And then
until
the
something
fifth
bad
one is when you're
happens.
fucked.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
What the symbol
moment,
is. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the symbol is.
It's just 4 symbols is bad.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure.
Well, important note. The fourth
Mm-hmm.
fucks you if it's mental. The fifth fucks you if it's... because it's when you go over capacity. It's when you ride over the line. So yeah. But
Oh, okay.
it is the party's turn. If you guys... Does anybody have any thoughts about what they'd like to do?
One quick question. So you said we cannot split movement. What about, like, for example, there's a heavy mech that's gonna walk through that soft wall.
Yeah?
We don't know what's exactly far. Do we need to declare how far past the wall we're gonna walk, or can we?
No, you get to
Choose to
like
extend
you
the
you
movement
you get
as
to
long as
once
we
you
haven't-
once you've committed to moving there, you can spend the rest of your movement however you like. But there's no take backsies, and vision only updates when you drop your token. So there's no like pretend peeking around a corner. You got to commit to spending that square of movement to get that intel.
Okay.
Additionally, if you move twice in a turn, you're considered to be dashing, and that makes you harder to shoot.
No.
Okay, so
You guys remember what
Guess
the
it-
measuring thing was?
It's the
It
the
is,
ruler thing. It's the
yeah,
Yeah, but is there a quick one though?
quick one. I don't know.
This is a shortcut with the Foundry. All right, that's gonna take some getting used to.
So, real quick. So if say Kai's character moves forward, does he? I guess this is just bounced off like Shin's question. Does he keep moving forward to like his maximum 5, or does he stop at 3 and then he can choose to move on to?
Yeah, he can choose. After he
Oh.
Kool-Aid Man through the
Okay.
wall, it's just like
Okay.
every time you step, you have to commit to that step before you get to see what happens. But then, yeah, you get to... And, like,
Okay.
if Kai's like, oh, fuck,
So-
oh, shit, and wants to spend the rest of his movement trying to backpedal around this wall, he can do that.
Okay, so like movement history, like 5 pieces or however many meters, you have to commit at least 1 meter whenever you move. So like, I can move like zigzags, but I can go 1 meter, 1 meter, then 1 meter, right?
yeah, the key thing was you can't split
Yep,
up your
yeah.
movement. Move, attack, move.
Okay, gotcha. Hey Kai, do you want to go through the wall? You should,
Who's Kai?
you should go. Q.
That's right, we're a character.
Q, do you want to go? You want to bash through that wall?
No thanks.
I would, but I can't move that far without.
You can spend your second
I just
action to
go up.
dash.
I don't want to do that though. I suppose
This is the price of being a big boy. This is the price of being heavy. Yeah, I will roll 1d4 if you guys really need me to choose someone to go first. I know there's a lot of analysis paralysis to get started, but trust me, it only gets better once somebody does something.
All right, I'll bust through that wall.
Okay. Okay, so you
That
crush the wall,
so
and
that
Q
is
gets
3.
a view of
Okay.
what is beyond, and I will remember how. Okay, yeah, boom. Okay, so Q, here's what you see. Whoop. Mook holograms. Okay, so mooks are the weakest type of enemy. They have little health and they are bad at shooting things. There are 3 mooks behind various levels of like quality of cover. And there is one mook, not behind cover, stood on a 2-meter high platform. It's important to note that every meter of height above where you're standing gives an enemy an extra modifier up to +4 to shoot at you. So, you know, the hardest person to hit is right here. The easiest person to hit is right here. But the only person who's getting a bonus to shooting at you right now is up here. That being said, you know that their shoot rifles have a 6-meter range. So they're all going to take a -1 debuff to shoot at Q right now. Because Q is just a little bit too far away for them. And Q has used a single action, and you
But-
now have a second action. And you
I
could
was say,
also
but he can
overdrive
use. Oh wait, can he still use the rest of his movement right here? Since
Yeah,
he only
correct, correct.
needed 3 to go through
Yeah.
this door. Okay, I just
So
want to make sure.
That's 2 more meters of movement.
Yeah.
Kai, if Q had a different thought about where he wanted to move now, could you do that?
Yeah.
Hole opened. So you've only spent 1 action, and you could wait to use your other action until other people have done things, or you could use it right now.
I'll wait for others to do stuff.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything?
Before there's no room, Durgishnov is
I was
gonna
gonna
run
say
forward.
I will. I will wait until the smaller people can go
Alright.
in first with more movement.
So for the pauldron bit, are each of those an action to use?
Which pauldron?
I want to use the bio shield.
No, sorry. Bio shield. Oh fuck. Ignore the part where I said that the blue thing was armor. I forgot I need to use that for shield. Just pay attention to the dot. Okay. Yeah, what's your bio shield? Your bio shield is just on when you come in. What's your bio shield number?
It's just on.
It's just on. What would it be? How much shield do you have?
I only have 1 pauldron, so it should just be 1 link max roll points of shield.
Which is
My link is a D2.
okay. Boom. You have 2 points of shield. All right. So, yeah, no action economy spent there. What do you
Okay.
want to do?
Can I pivot? Yes, I can. Can I undo though? I cannot. Oh, that commits it. Now I don't remember what button that you press for that. So I have 6 movement normally.
Mm-hmm. You want to boost jet?
Yeah, I'm gonna boost jet to gain +2 movement.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me 8. Should be that.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have an Overwatch or no?
They did not have Overwatch. So you're here, and they're here, and they're looking at you, and you're looking at them.
And is this thing to the left a wall that I could hide behind or not?
It's you could hide behind any of these because they're covered, but it's not a total line of sight block or anything like that.
Okay. Um, and then 2 meters of whatchamacallit, of range. Is that 1 meter, 2 meter? Like 1 meter is something that's up against me. 2 meter is 1 additional space away.
Yeah, so you mean the fact that you have melee, you have reach? Yeah, you can hit out to 2 meters,
Okay.
which means you are 1 short of hitting this guy. I would point out, you could choose to overdrive.
Yeah, and are all of these guys are these guys in suits or no?
No, they're just mooks on foot, rifle in hand, here to get chopped up.
Then second action, I'm gonna move here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna overdrive to a third action to swing with my hard light sword staff.
Boom. The simulated suit is burning up. Yep. Give me that attack. You're going to roll 1d10. And you have to hit
Is that
Five.
+5?
So it's 5 to hit this guy. It's 7 to hit this guy because this guy is in point blank of you. Actually, let me check what point blank is.
One flag is attacking within 2 meters.
Just kidding. Both of them. Yeah. So you just need to hit a 7. So you have a 70% chance.
So 1d7 plus 7, or is it just
No,
a
you
1d10?
roll a d10.
Okay. And then I got a special wide cleave too. May hit up to 2 targets. Unarmed personnel hit by this attack are considered vulnerable.
So here's the thing. You miss with a big whiff. Nothing's stopping you from overdriving again and taking another attack if you want.
Oh right, because this system is the lower the better.
Yeah. You wanted to hit at or under 7.
Yeah, you saw that green number. I was like, damn, look at you, Shin. Already getting it to nat 10.
No. So I took an overdrive, so I have the red symbol. I had my third action. I think I'm gonna hold here. I'm assuming taking cover is also an action, right?
You're just in cover because you're standing where you need to be.
Okay. That's, I guess, my action economy, unless I desperately need to fuck off.
So, party members. The simulation crackles to life. Q cracks open the door. Dushigadov runs in, swings around, and yeah, we need the practice. We're a little rusty. What do we do?
I'm sorry, Pat. Is your character's name Danny or Noodle?
It's Noodle. That's just the
Okay, I
that's
just want to make
Pat's
sure.
old username.
Okay, cool.
Danny.
I just want to make sure. Does Noodle want to get in first before I block everything?
Ah, sorry, I tried to change it actually, but I don't know how.
You hit the cog in the
Okay.
top
You have,
right,
but
or the bottom
you
right.
have
and
where
you
the
hit
token
add.
doesn't automatic update.
But I'm gonna say I'm gonna let Noodle go in first before I block the doorway. I'm sure
Okay.
Q can shoot over me.
Much obliged.
So
You want a quick
7,
rundown
8.
on what equipment you have?
Sorry, hold on. I gotta do something about the I gotta turn the music completely off because it's causing me audio feedback. What did you say?
Do you want a quick rundown of what equipment you have, or just the one key thing that is going to help you right now?
Let's go with the one key thing that's gonna help me right now.
You have double speed booster pauldrons, which means with one salvo, you get to move a +4 this turn,
Oh, okay.
and you have 4 charges of this.
So you
Alright, well,
could close to melee on I think any of the front row.
Why not?
So
Let's
you can
go.
move 4
Wait,
more
hold
right
on.
now if you use this.
All right, so hold on. Where was I? I was right here.
Mhm.
Sorry, things taking its time. But I have the guillotine wire. So
So the guillotine wire requires your enemies to be next to each other.
So those don't count as such. Got it.
No, but they will
if
be
I were standing in-
vulnerable.
Yes. Okay. Noted. Do I have any advantageous melee weapon on hand that would, that I need to line up here?
The guillotine wire is gonna be vulnerable and really good against unarmored things.
Like these guys.
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, well, I guess I can guillotine wire a single one of them, right?
Yeah.
Or...
Actually, is picking someone up and displacing them a thing?
Not right now. Give me a D10 to make the attack.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
So, unfortunately, none of our stuff is set up to roll, so you just have to roll a d10. Do slash
Sounds
R
like
space
a
the
plan.
d10.
Hey, look,
I
another
think
nat
that's bad.
10.
If only this was a system where rolling high were
Yay.
good. Okay. So do you want to overdrive for the second shot?
Uh,
To have another shot at it, or
how many times can I overdrive?
until your fucking mech breaks down?
As many as you can handle, and
Okay.
you have 3 charge. You have 3 capacity.
Yeah. So the fourth time is when you'd be fucked. But that would also mean moving into difficult terrain would make your mech break down.
I'm gonna go ahead and not do that right now.
All right. All right. So that's your turn.
Yes.
Well, Q, do you have any weapons you want to shoot at the enemy before I block it? And I don't want to get shot in the back. Ideally, just saying.
Are you sure?
Why are you so afraid of catching strays, huh?
I'm pretty sure, yes. I would love it if I didn't get hit in the back.
Why are you so worried about
The mech-
catching strays? Is that a concern? Should I be concerned?
Why would you need to be concerned? I don't see what the problem
Should be able
is.
to hit the person in the very.
I
back.
too am all of a sudden concerned.
Yep.
You don't need to be. It's fine.
So I
So
just roll 1d10.
correct. And well, important note: if you
What are you
wanted
using?
to, Suit Tactical Rifle has a range of 24 meters. If you
Uh,
wanted to up your odds, you could overdrive to aim and then shoot, or you could just aim and wait for the next go around to take the shot. And assuming they didn't break line of sight, you get the bonus. But it's up to you. But yeah, if you just want to take the regular attack action, just roll 1d10. Okay, so you blow the fuck out of the enemy. You
Supposed to roll
deal
a 10.
5 damage from the Suit Tactical Rifle. And now, additionally, if you would be so kind as to roll your pre, which I believe would be a d4.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is our first gory splatter of the game. You overkill them, so rather than just falling, they leave like a blue puddle of pixels as they dematerialize. That would have totally reduced an enemy to gore in if they were like a real person. And important note, as you jib this person, is that the witnesses on their side have just become shocked. Meaning that they lose an action. They're going to lose an action off their next turn.
Very nice.
okay.
They're like, ah!
My-
The holograms are freaking out. We're going to die!
Oh, look, the computers
you
are
are.
trying to simulate. These computers are trying to simulate emotions, guys. Oh wait, so
Oh,
can I
no.
move here?
They'll put us out of a
Yeah.
job.
It's a really good question.
Oh.
And I don't want to make that ruling right now, so I will allow you because it is a simulation, but in general, probably not.
I mean, I can move here if you want. I have the movement for the.
I meant the fact that you're bottlenecked by Q's suit.
Oh, like that. Okay, I see what you mean there. But yeah.
Well,
I see.
I allow it for now is the short answer. Yeah, go where
Okay,
you
yeah.
go where you wanted to go.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot off. Oh, don't want to delete that. No, cancel. I wanna. I'm gonna shoot this stuff off. Can I shoot this stuff off? What is it? What does the special synergy stuff mean?
Do you have more than one?
If you have 2 pauldrons, you have 3 salvo in total.
I do have. Do they have to be the same?
Yeah, you have 2 of the same pauldrons.
I do.
Yeah, well, that just means you can do this more times. But so that's a sphere 1, which means you could put it in a variety of places, but right now you can only really
It's 12.
hit one enemy with this. So where do you want? And you could also, important note, destroy cover when you do it. If you wanted to arrange it such that like it
How do you
blew
get
up.
that sphere? Oh, never mind.
It's like a sub option.
Circle. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the real question is who you trying to cook. If you want to destroy cover, the only real option I can see is if you were to do it here.
Does this count a hit still? No.
Yeah, no, you can hit them. You can just hit any of them. It's just if you wanted to. Yeah, and your range is 12 meters. And which pauldron is
Yeah.
this again?
I put it in there. Oh, it doesn't put the name out in there. God damn it.
Yeah, what's it called?
Rocket Platform Spike Cat.
Okay, you just shoot a fucking rocket, and nobody has anything to interdict that. So, who are you killing? This one?
Yeah, the middle
I
one.
assume you draw it to not hit Durshiganov, right?
Of course, why would I ever want to hit him like that?
All
That'd
right.
be crazy.
It explodes, dealing 4 damage, killing this mook. It's not a gore
Oh, I
splatter or
don't have to
anything.
roll for that?
No.
Those are auto hits.
You put the rocket in, it blows up. It's important to note, those can be
Ah.
shot down by certain enemy point defense lasers and shit. And other reactives can interdict them. But assuming that isn't in play, you shoot it and blow it up. Okay.
Okay.
So you
Does
moved,
that mean I can-
you've shot, you want to overdrive?
Can I overdrive and shoot the other guy there?
Correct.
But then I would have
1 shot.
3 salvos and I would have 1 shot after that, right?
Yep.
Now, does that count for each of the platform pauldrons I have? Or like, is that like in total? 'Cause
It's
I have 2
total.
of the same things.
Yeah, no, rather than you'd normally have 2, instead you get 3. It's a buy 2, one get 1 free deal, basically. So you have 3 rockets to
Okay.
shoot, is what that means.
I have 3
So
rockets
it's-
in
yes,
total. It's
yeah.
not that each
Correct,
rocket platform has their own separate ammo. Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
All
I'll
right.
blow up the other guy too with overdrive.
All right. And how you blow up the cover, you don't. It won't really matter. And now everyone has gone at least 2 times. Does anyone want to overdrive further, or are you gonna allow your single enemy to take their attack?
Wait, we were supposed to have gone 2 times?
Well,
You moved and
no,
attacked.
2 actions. You
You
moved
did.
and you attacked.
Oh.
Not 2
okay,
times, but
okay.
2 actions.
Can I overdrive again? Just
Fine.
like
If I can't take
Fine.
any more action.
Yeah, you could overdrive again. What do you want to do?
Wait, you can do that out of turn? No, that's crazy.
No,
Well,
it's
there's-
still
no,
our
no, no.
collective turn.
This is yeah,
Okay, so it's the entire party takes a turn.
yeah.
and-
Correct.
Gotcha.
He's just doing a last call for our turn before party turn.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it.
Did that still hit
do I
him?
have any
What is-
ranged?
Can I do this?
Unfortunately,
Would I
Pat,
blow
we
up?
do not have any range.
Well, then
Would I
I
blow up
think
just
that is
Stroganoff if I
actually
do
my turn.
this?
Sorry, what are you saying?
Would I blow up the Stroganoff if I do this? Wait, what's my range again? 12? Yeah, I guess I would have to.
That's not a
Can I shoot
full
it
wall. That's just cover.
I know, but like, also you can't. I don't want to like shoot into the cover. Can I do this? What's the range?
Talk
if I
to
do
me
it?
about what you're planning here.
Sorry, I'm thinking like of like line of sight. This is. Sorry. Blah. So, am I able just to shoot this guy like this, or do I have to go behind him? Just like straight on
With a
just shoot
regular
right
gun or with your rocket?
my rockets.
You can. Any point on the map is a valid target. The only way that you could hit these guys without hitting your friends is you had to sink it into the backfield. Which actually, it's occurring to me. Wait, so it's an 8-meter range, doesn't it?
12.
12. Just kidding. Yeah, no, you can sink the backfield fine. Boom. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you walk through,
So, like-
and you're gonna overdrive again, right?
Mm.
and then you pump the rocket and you kill him.
Yes.
Okay. Your kindly handler comes on and says, "Wow, great job. You did kind of spend a lot of resources. Don't worry, we'll have a few resets, but I think it's time for us to go with a more wide open field scenario with maybe some tougher enemies."
Bring it.
Did this voice come with the ship, or
This is like one of your
did you change it?
This is one of your ship crew members.
Oh, I thought it was
Hey,
just
them.
AI voice. What? I like to think that Theo wasn't even aware that this is a real person the whole time. He just assumed that it was just an AI voice talking to him. I didn't know this was a real person. Okay.
Yeah, that's Terry. Who do you think brings us all of our food?
The robots.
Terry's not a robot. He's just a little stiff.
I didn't even know we had a Terry till you mentioned it.
Wow, thanks. That really makes me feel good about giving you resets. I might forget now. So you guys rematerialize.
Don't listen to him,
An
Terry.
important note.
Just smoke some weed, all right?
This
We got
is
some
this
killer
is an
space
insertion. This is an
in
insertion
the lounge.
simulation. We are going to assume that you have a vehicle. We're going to assume that you have chosen to launch in a Dirk. This means you have a flying V insertion. I will mark the valid insertion zone, and you can decide how you're going to do this. And if you guys go to the manual where it says drop pattern example images, you guys have to drop in a flying V of some sort, which means the heavies kind of make it weird, but to some degree, it has to be like this. You see what I'm saying? But you can arrange yourselves wherever you want, and it can drop anywhere in the drop zone. So you guys get a survey of the field when your lander comes in, right? And you can see there's an enemy suit on a hill. There's 2 ranklings who are a level up from Mook. They're like 10% better at hitting. They have 2 more health, that sort of a thing. And then there is like a shitty standard suit. Worse than your suits, but still it's a suit. And there's like a trench people are in, and there's difficult terrain. Difficult terrain makes movement costs double, and it counts as a debuff while you're in it. So the debuff goes away when you move out of the difficult terrain, but you're going to have a little bit of a problem while you are in it, if you see what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
First question: are we reset so that we've got everything back, all debuffs are gone, or are we holding
So
everything?
I'm going to say that
Or are we moving forward with consequences?
I mean,
The consequences.
I
of
was
thinking
intending to not
fiercely.
give you consequences because, like, you've just started the game and you don't know what you're doing. So, I mean, the real question is, does the party want challenge mode?
I mean, it's not
think-
really
I mean-
challenge mode, I don't think.
None of this
Yeah.
is real. This is all a simulation. We can log out when we want, right?
Yeah, no, like, it won't
Yeah.
matter. If you die, like, you're just going to get respawned. You're just going to get a new suit. Like, there's no consequences here. But
I say we challenge it.
Normally, when you drop in like that, you would be getting a By the way, I've added a there is now a difficult terrain debuff image.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the
Oh,
generic
wow.
one was difficult terrain.
I thought about that too, but the thing is that it's
wanna
important
be
to
very
track which
specific?
ones are DT because it goes away when you move out of it.
I see. Second question is to the party: do we want to do a V formation with the big guys on the sides and the little people up front?
I think that
Yeah,
would be
that
a better
sounds-
formation, right?
Yeah, that
Well-
sounds like a good formation.
I guess it depends on the field, right? Because
I mean, we see the field
the big,
in front of us.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the field, because us big guys can't move as much as you little guys.
But-
So putting up more forward might be better for the
You
bigger
big guys
depending
also
what we're doing.
have long range abilities, while the little people don't.
You guys not have any
True, we're
guns?
melee thoughts.
No,
Where are your guns?
you said you got it, so I came down
My
with.
cockpit pops open and I flex.
Oh,
I
you
swing
hit
my sword
that
staff, and I was like,
gym.
"You said you got it," so I came down with this.
This seems horribly irresponsible.
This was your word.
I
said you
love
got
to
it.
hear a team come together, says Terry.
Who's that?
That's after the exercising.
So yeah,
It's the AI voice again.
arrange yourself in whatever sort of flying V you would like. I would
Yeah,
note
okay. You
you can also do the stiletto, which is everyone in a line, or the gladius, which is, I mean, you probably just want to look at that one to know what the fuck that is.
Just like
this is in the doc, right?
Yeah, it's all in the doc.
Yeah.
If you look drop pattern
Okay.
example,
I just want to make sure.
yeah, there's under spaceships. You'll get
page
the
28.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, so so by default they're putting you in the Dirk, but you could opt to do a different one. You guys have all 3 drop ships. So
I think the Dirk. I think you made a good point with us having more range. Wouldn't that be better than if you're more up front, so you have more movement to get in?
That's the point. We are more forward, so we have to run less.
So, do you want to be at the front of the V?
I'm
or
just
on the
gonna show
side
you
of
what
the
I'm
V?
talking about because we can just literally.
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
this.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, yeah.
That's the V that I'm talking about.
yes, but that's not a V you
Yeah.
can make. Someone has to be on point.
Oh,
Do we have to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
That's
That
what you
works.
meant by awkward.
I am perfectly okay with this awkward positioning. Oh,
All right. So when you guys lock to drop, let me know.
I
We locked
You
in.
guys good with this?
yeah, I'm good with this formation.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So all of you launch. Normally there would be a pre-fire. If you would actually come down, the Dirk's weapon would have gotten to shoot at a group of enemies. But this is just simulation. You're practicing insertions. You insert. Digital dirt flies up around you, and you are on the battlefield. It is your go. There's a trench in front of you. There is a hill in front of you. Important note. This trench is 1 meter deep. This hill is 2 meters tall. You get a bonus when you're shooting at people below you per 1 meter up to +4. So the people on the hill who shoot at you will get a bonus. Now, the service rifle has shit range and is also like, just a regular one. However, the anti-mat rifle that this rankling is wielding has AP 1, meaning it ignores 1 point of armor. And it has... Actually, it only has 6 meters range, which I'm going to cheat and change to 12 right now. Sorry.
It's a simulation. It's okay.
But even then, like, they're going to have to long-range shot you in the deployment zone. So,
Sorry, one thing to confirm. This not circle. You said this is 1 meter down, so they're in a trench.
yeah, everything here is 1 meter down. I should have made this like
This is all
negative.
1 meter down.
This is all yes. The box, and you see how it says -1 meter in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, now it.
yeah. So that's what that's what that range box means. The height box. So you pop in. The deployment zone no longer matters, and it is the team's activations.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I fill those trenches with, like, the foam?
As many squares as you have of foam, yes.
Oh, what? Oh, I did it? Not that one. Oh, it is that one.
It's a 3x3. It's the blanky launcher, right?
Yeah. Why did it? Yeah, it's smooth.
I mean, it's not going to do anything
Did it?
bad to them. Is the short answer to that question. But you
Oh,
could.
that's so unfortunate.
I mean, it's literally to keep people safe and neutralize hazards. I would point out about that. You could negate all 3x3 space of this difficult terrain using the blanky launcher.
What if we drowned them in a
Okay,
blink?
that's what I was trying to do, but he said no to that, so. I was really
it would
hoping for
just
that.
land on the floor. It wouldn't drown and kill
Yeah.
anyone. It's safety foam. It's not. If it was lethal, they wouldn't.
Look, a fire hydrant's supposed to keep you safe, but you lift that thing up and hit someone with it.
God. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
if you're not
I mean,
bludgeoning
just use
them
the
with
fire
the
hydrant
case.
on the face of the person. That's pretty lethal enough.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, bludgeoning people is lethal. Go up and bludgeon them with it. All right, what do you guys do?
I do like the idea of putting foam.
All right, so you whip out the foam launcher and you just throw it down.
Yeah, why can I not do the fucking 3x3? Yeah, it's like this would cover the whole field, right?
No,
No, how much is a 3x3?
It's 3 squares by 3 squares.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I mean,
So the answer
okay.
is you could cover
Yeah,
everything
that.
here, or so the near one.
yeah, the,
All right.
the upper part.
You whip it out, launch. All right, that's one of your actions down. Theo, any other thing you want to do?
Is all my stuff reloaded, or do I need to still reload it? Actually, no.
I would let
how
you
does the
reload.
ammo
I would
box
let
work.
you. So okay, your salvos haven't replenished, but you
Mhm.
come in reloaded. Like your weapons are
Okay.
full. On
Okay, I just want to make sure. I think I want to switching weapons is also an action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, swapping. I want to swap weapons to. Do pauldron weapons have to switch into those too, or can I just use them?
actually, swapping swapping doesn't cost an action as long as you only do it once on the turn. What was your question?
Do I have to swap to pauldron weapons? Or
No, you
are
don't.
those
That's part of
just-
the whole thing. Pauldron, they're like on
Okay.
they're on your shoulders. They're the
Yeah, yeah,
rockets
that's
in your
why I was-
shoulder.
that's-
You don't have to swap.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So you've spent all your rockets though, haven't you? Didn't you shoot 3 already?
I shot 2.
No, you shot all 3.
No way, I shot off 3. So
Yeah,
can I use the ammo box to reload them?
you can. So you take the reload act.
Is it 2?
I'll let you have reloaded them in
Oh wait,
between.
why doesn't this?
X2 reloads.
This is not that. Why is it not selecting the correct thing? I hit the. That is not what I clicked on. Wait. Okay, there we go. I guess I clicked on it by mistake. Okay, whatever. So I got 2 salvos back. Cool. Okay. That is
Well,
all.
so
That is
okay,
all.
no. Important note.
Mhm.
You got more than that. All reload sets the salvo back to full. The salvo is 3. You are carrying 6, with each reload setting you back up to 3.
Oh, times 2 the reload. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
all right,
Gotcha. I see what you mean by that.
and I will
Gotcha.
let you
That's
have done the reload before you dropped. So, do you want to shoot a rocket?
Yeah, I'll shoot a rocket. Let's shoot at the. What was in my range again? 12. Oh nope.
Yeah, it's
Wait
a
for
hard
me to
it's a
hit
hard
them.
cutoff range for the launchers and shit.
Yeah. Let's
You
do
could double
circle.
splash.
I was gonna say, I want to double splash into that area. I want to ping right here.
You splash a rocket.
Pew.
It goes in, it blows up. It's 5 damage, correct?
4.
Okay. The Rankling is up at 1 gaming. The Mook with the service rifle is dead.
Oh, wait. I'm stupid. It says. Wait, am I reading this? I need to look up the thing. Is it 4 damage? Or was it more?
What are you using?
The spike? No, it's 4. It's 4. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That is all.
Yeah, no pauldron weapon does 5. All right, so you did something that you blankied.
I've done
you
all my
rocketed.
stuff.
All right. Anybody else want to tap?
Dragishnov is going to take this opportunity to run. I'm assuming going down into this trench is not...
you can just drop down 1 meter, no consequence.
So
Should I take
this
up this
is
movement?
6 meters.
Mhm.
Actually, can you guys see my arrows when I'm
Yeah, I saw that.
testing this?
I mean, when it moves, it's like instantaneous. So
Yeah, but like, can you see like the 4 north, 3 east?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
see like the arrow
Alright.
moving, but
Just so you
really
know,
quick.
you only get the cover if you're up against the wall before you
Yeah, no,
proceed.
but I don't have any more.
Oh, okay.
movement.
So I'm assuming you want to swipe at both of them.
Yep.
1d10, try and hit a 7 or lower. Oh, do you
It's not
want
10 at least.
overdrive?
Do it, you coward.
You guys will get a full reset
Yeah,
after
sure.
this battle. Okay, yeah.
I'll take 1 overdrive, and I rolled the exact same thing.
Jesus, you're
Do it
all
again,
right.
you coward.
I mean, you could.
Do
You
it
could-
again. Don't be a bitch.
Nah, that,
all right,
that's gonna be my turn.
all right. So that's all right. Noodle and Q. Either you could go.
I'm muted. Pick me! Am I still muted?
No, we heard you.
Oh.
Yeah, feel free. Just, I mean, you guys can split your actions as you
go.
like.
All right. So I've got stupid questions time.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm in my suit, I can overdrive. Could I overdrive to disbark my suit?
No, sorry, it's only for suit actions. That would be a personal thing.
It would be very funny if I could. And actions-wise, I'm sure this is not actually an exploitable loophole or anything. Actions are consistent regardless of whether one is in or out of a suit, right? Like, if I choose to disbark my suit after moving, I don't suddenly get a whole turn.
No,
out of
yeah,
suit.
no, you're dry on actions. Moving and dismounting would
Got
be
it.
it. There might be something that makes dismounting a free action, but I don't think you have it yet.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's what the whole point of getting XP is, after all. Alright, so, I'm gonna go ahead and try to go over here.
Mm-hmm. And guillotine
I
wire.
want to disbark.
Oh, you want to disembark? All right.
Actually, hold on. Can I, would that hit multiple people, or just the one?
I might have to make that cleave better because right now it would only hit them if they were right next to each other.
Right, yeah, okay.
So do you want to pop
and
out?
With the layout. What? Yeah, I think I pop out.
And do you want... Okay, so let me just be clear on this. You want to pop out of your suit... You want to move and pop out of your suit. Do you want one of those... Do you want the movement to be an overdrive so that you still have an action after you get out?
Oh, we can
But I
clear overdrive early.
retroactively... Can I take the overdrive?
When Pat was asking the questions, I thought that was her intention. You can't usually retroactive this, but
my intention was to see if I could overdrive the move or the escaping from the mech.
yeah, okay.
If that is,
You can do the move, you
in
can
fact,
pop
a thing.
out, and then you want to take the attack with the succubus gauntlets again, or the whatever they're called gauntlets
Yeah!
against this guy.
That's exactly what I wanted
And
to
do
do.
you want to
Okay,
go
cool.
here or there?
Oh, well,
One
being in the
person
middle
is
of
very
them.
low.
I think, yeah, let's see. I can probably take out the one that's already really low. Like, boom. So I'm gonna go
Roll a
right, yeah,
D10.
in the middle. You got me. Okie dokie. Let's see if this was a terrible mistake.
You hit. So
It's just flat one damage.
yeah, so and you they're not wearing a biofeedback suit, so you just you deal 1 damage plus. What is your link?
My link?
Yeah.
It is a D2.
So roll
Unless
one.
you changed it.
Roll 1d. I mean, it won't matter because you're putting this person down either way. They have 1 HP. Oh yeah, that would be 3. That would be enough to put. But yeah. So they go. They're not wearing a biofeedback suit, so you don't get anything. But you're also not damaged or anything. So you've wiped out the enemy.
Oh, yes.
All right. And I believe it is now Q's turn.
Alright. I will fire at the one very bad.
All right. You shoot straight for the enemy in the suit. Do you
Look
want
him
to
up.
aim before you shoot, or just take the shot?
Does aim cover all the rest of my shots or just the one shot?
It'll only
afterwards?
cover one shot. If you don't aim, you'd
Alright.
get to shoot 2 this turn without overdriving.
Now just shoot.
All right. Roll a d10. You hit. And remind me the damage on that weapon.
Let's see. 5.
5. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's the suit tactical rifle, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you ignore 1 point of armor, which is how much they have. You deal 5 damage. Their suit is up at 1 gaming.
Do we not roll precision?
Fuck, no, you're right. Roll your d4. I mean, you're putting them down, is what this means. So you've disabled the enemy suit.
Yeah, because it can't be 0. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you 1 HK that motherfucker.
I guess go for the other one.
Yeah, this one's not behind cover. You want to just blow him away?
Mm-hmm.
Pop the shot. That is a miss by 1.
Alright.
All right.
Let me see. How many overdrives can I do?
As
And
many as you can handle.
until you break down, you haven't done any yet.
I do 1.
Oh, important note though. So the suit tactical rifle is salvo 2. You've
Mhm.
shot twice. It's empty. You'd spend 1 action reloading and then 1 action shooting. Do you want to overdrive twice, or do you want to wait until next turn to reload?
What about swapping weapons?
You get 1 swap for free per turn.
Okay.
You get 1 free action per turn, or is all free actions free?
Swapping is free the first time you do it.
I will swap to my missile launcher.
All right.
I think that's also 24 meters. If I'm correct, the same one as Darren's.
Eh?
Well, Darren shot his pauldron.
Oh, is that
Launcher.
Pauldron?
There's pauldron ones, and there's a pauldron rocket launcher. The missile launcher is
There's
12
a-
meters.
there's an arm one, too.
It's 12 meters. Are you within that range?
No.
And it is faint sphere 1, yeah. So
Oh, suit launchers. Are you using an arm-served rocket platform rocker? Is that what you're trying to do?
smooth.
No, you're not trying to do that one.
Yeah, smooth.
Okay.
Smooth.
Okay. Yeah, that's a suit.
Actually, wait a minute.
It's not
I'm sorry. This is a mislabel. The spreadsheet is wrong. It's a 24-meter weapon. The missile system is a 24-meter weapon. You can shoot them.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad guy. Yeah, no, all these fucks are in range of you. Important note about faint sphere. What it means is that only the one who you like splash it straight on is going to take the full damage, and people next to them would take 1 damage.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't have to shoot it; it just hits.
Oh.
Yeah. So which
All
one
the
do you
rockets and missiles are auto hits.
which
unless they
one
get
do you want to
shotguns.
plop it on top of?
I guess it's this one.
All right. You deal 8 damage, meaning that you have again splattered the enemy to gore as they go to negative their max health.
Nice.
And that was an overdrive, which I put on you.
Yes.
And the Rankling and Mooks who see that become shocked. This guy wasn't watching. He's in the trench.
He's in the
I
trenches.
forgot he was alive.
All right, so who's on first? Whose turn is it anyway?
I think everyone's done.
Yeah,
their
everyone.
turn.
Yeah. Does anybody want to
Unless anyone
overdrive
else wants
further?
to overdrive.
One quick question:
Mhm.
Are we considering each simulation a mission, or all simulations as one mission
For what purposes?
until reset? I've got a thing where I can give one person an additional action within comm range.
Yeah, sure. All of your stuff, all per mission, everything is going to reset at the end of this because this is just a training. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
yeah,
the per mission, everything resets at the
Yeah.
reset.
yeah.
Okay.
The reset's going to hard reset everything. It'll be like a brand new mission.
Okay.
So you want to give someone an action?
Yeah, I'll give a Noodle an additional action.
All right, Noodle. You want to give a gauntlet to another friend?
You got the synergy work.
All right. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and gauntlet this bitch. All right. Let's see. That's just a straight roll 20 or D10. Bloop. Damn it.
Guys, Shin, why can't you?
Alright. It's the enemy activation.
Oh.
So this guy is scared of the missiles. And the Rankling, because he's shocked, only had. So this guy, for his action, pops out of his suit. And he's shocked, so that was all he got to do on his turn. This guy is shocked and makes a single attack against Q's suit. Striking with the anti-matter rifle, he deals plus anti-matter rifle. Anti-matter rifle. Okay. So he's dealing 6 damage, ignoring 1 armor, 5 damage to Q's suit. Ching! You take a hard ping, Q. Your suit is giving you all sorts of flashing warnings. That's the Rankling's turn. And down here, this person, point blank, takes 1 action to aim, and then. Okay, so they have an 8 or lower to hit Noodle.
He says.
They strike
Will
you
this be the end?
with a service rifle. Well, they're a mook, so they roll D0 extra damage and deal 2 damage. So they like spritz you with bullets. Also, am I crazy or doesn't Noodle have extra HP?
I don't know.
Noodle
She does have
should've.
orange blood, which you all see.
Noodle is just extra movement. Right, never mind.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
orange blood splatters in simulation, so it's like beep beep, you're just playing a video game, as it were.
Orange pixels.
Yeah, orange pixels. That concludes the
Yes,
enemy's
correct.
turns. It is now the players' turns.
One thing real quick. For Noodle's work, at the end of combat or at the end of round, when dismounted from mech, plus -1 debuff, is that every debuff, or is that generic or special?
Debuffs
simple?
applied to her person, yes, her psyche debuffs, yes, but it won't remove anything from her
The
suit.
mech one. Okay.
So yeah,
Well, I crave revenge. Unless somebody has a tactical reason to go first.
No, punch him. Go for it.
All right. Revenge.
give me a D10.
Please.
You are 1 shy of hitting. You want to spend another action attacking? You just need a 7 or low.
Yeah.
See, this is the joy of XCOM, is seeing raw probabilities they bear. You slash him. All right, give me 1d2.
gonna give you so much more. Damn it.
I regret to inform you he's up at 1 game and you've slashed him.
Well, I'm back up 1 health now too.
Here's
so
the
maybe-
problem. They're not wearing a biofeedback. Wait.
Oh, wait, no. That actually doesn't. Yeah. Okay. You're right.
Two via the SG to a biofeedback suit where heals. Should that be?
No. I don't know.
We're gonna let it rock as that right now. But I will address that later because it's very niche.
Okay.
Because anyway.
Also, I got 1 XP from
Yeah.
last time.
Important
that I
note:
didn't-
this person is a biofeedback suit where because basically suit pilots have to be wearing them to pilot. Anyway. So yeah, that's the whole shebang. You acted twice. You're not in your suit. Anybody else?
I'm
back to
going
my
to,
suit.
I guess, take a swing at the mook that's right next to us.
Roll me a d10. Yeah,
was
by
about to
hitting
say,
it
it's
all,
pretty
you can roll the
margin.
damage, but by hitting it all, you have splattered them.
Mhm.
So that's 1 action. Anything else?
I mean, charge. Want to use another booster pauldron to
You want to boost up to get oh, where'd you go? Right. So I'm assuming you're gonna boost up to get over this and then up to here with 6 meters, right?
yes.
All right.
Or
And
was that movement not correct?
no, that's correct. I will say their cover is going to act against your ranged attack, even though they're in range. Melee attack because like you have to like hit them around it from this angle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to
it's
cut
2
through.
salvos to jump up to.
Yeah.
So that takes 2 salvos to do that.
No, you get 2 meters jump off of 1 boost, so you can get here.
That's the
You only have to spend 1. Hold on. As a free action, 2. Oh no, yeah, you're right. You had to spend 2. You had to spend 2 for that.
So I got 1 left.
So you get here, and the enemy you have to deal with cover. You can either swing through the cover and it's treated as 1 armor for your enemy, or you can ignore the cover, or you can try and go around the cover, and it'll be a -1 to your odds to hit.
Sorry, I'm gonna repeat that one more time. I can try to swing through the cover, and what happens?
The cover becomes armor points for the enemy. Otherwise, it's just a negative on your odds to hit. You are using Grass Cutter, which isn't AP, but it is caustic. So you'll destroy the cover even if you fail because of
What you call it, grass cutter?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do an overdrive to do a 3rd action and try to swing through the cover towards the rank.
Hit. In addition, you destroy this square of cover, and you've also hit the enemy. Roll me your dex die atop your base of 5. 5 kills him. It's just a question of how brutally you've murdered this person. Oh yeah, you got 3. Okay. So you don't overkill them; they're just down.
I mean, I don't think there's a world I can't overkill him.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, so
Oh wait, no, he's vulnerable. I ain't. Oh, what does that do again?
oh fuck, I wasn't factoring that in. Yeah, you do overkill him. He does explode into gore, and the guy behind him does get shocked.
Oh, sorry. What does vulnerable do again?
Double damage.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I think it's Q and Theo who have action remaining. Yeah.
Can Q and Theo shoot at the same time at the same target?
Like a buddy shot? Sure. I would point
Yeah.
out
Do you want?
this is a 1 armor cover that a cover 1 that the enemy is behind.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to? Do you want to shoot him with this thingy, Mr.
The
Q?
fuck off launcher.
Yeah. Do you want to just
Yeah,
You want to just
sure.
obliterate him? Yeah, okay. We both
How
shoot
dare you
at
deal
him.
damage to my mech?
Yeah, get revenge. No, wait, you killed the guy.
Oh wait, no,
hit
that
him.
wasn't that guy. I killed the guy that shot you.
Well, actually, where does he get this cover from? Lee?
The mech itself.
Yeah, he's hidden behind his suit.
Oh. Yeah, okay. We can blow that up too. Wait, how much health does the suit have? Wait, does this is an interesting thing. Does the suit
It has armor
act as cover?
yeah, it does. So it has armor 1, and its armor acts as its cover level. So you can shoot through it and just accept it, or you can have a -1 in your odds to hit. Although if you're using, I thought you were gonna use your rockets and shit, or you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, we are. I'm just
Oh, then it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Also, you are gonna destroy.
Does
Yeah.
does guided help in this situation at all?
If you didn't have line of sight, but you still have line of sight, it's just cover.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna. He's dead.
Right, so yeah, you guys co-op explode him. Boom. And Terry says, I knew you could do it. And you all get a full reset. All of your debuffs go away. All of your
Yay.
shoots are fully healed to full elf. And, your digital health is set to full. Any bad thing that has happened is gone. All of your ammo, all of your everything is totally re-upped. And Theo comes on and says, wow, you guys did a pretty good job. Are you ready for more simulation fun?
Hell yeah, Terry! Live.
I
All
love
right.
simulations.
Simulations love you.
Consequences.
I love money.
That's why we're trained,
shrimp.
so that you'll be ready for the next fight. And we can afford lots of shrimp, which is, I would like to point out, not cheap.
What?
Yeah.
Why are they not cheap? What happened?
We're in space. You have to find someplace they're farming that shit if you don't want to get by with nutrient paste and grubworm composite.
It's even hard to find eel. Counting face.
Is that cannibalism for you, or?
I'm
I can't even hear what you said. You like broke out there. What'd you say? Say, can you repeat that in a like less yelly kind of voice? Because I think your mic cut that part out.
not an eel. Did it go
Are
through
you-
that time?
Yeah, I heard that part. Are you sure?
Theo, we talked about. Can't
I'm
just
a
call
spritz.
people species.
I can't.
No.
I don't remember this.
There was
Just
a whole
because
conversation.
I have a long tail does not make me an eel. I have legs. If anything, I'm more like your human salamander thingies. Except they're not smart and hot like me.
I'm gonna refrain from commenting. from that
She
one.
leans over the table like as sluttily as she can, but she's also like built like, you know, the way she is, so it doesn't really convey. She's trying very hard to look hot though.
And it's still not convincing.
What?
dare
You're
you.
little.
I am little, that is true. But
I'm gonna start fighting you.
You
when we are in a simulation, we
yeah,
could
you-
do that.
Yeah, you digitally bite your pal here.
Oh yeah. Gonna break out
Yes.
the guillotine rope on you.
Don't promise me a good time.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you were into.
I need an adult.
That is one.
Is Q an adult? Are you an adult?
I'm
Yeah.
an adult. Are you an adult?
You say meow? I didn't expect that.
I said I'm an adult. Is your character an
No,
adult?
no. I asked Q I don't know if Q actually is Q. What is Q? Male, female, they, them? What are
Okay.
you? Just cat? Okay. The cat. I was wondering if the cat was an adult or not. It just meowed at me. Is that unusual?
No, that seems pretty normal.
What is Stroganoff? Are you?
This Stroganoff?
I don't know how to
Beef
pronounce your name
stroganoff?
correctly.
Your
Beef
Gishnov?
Stroganoff? Stroganoff? I like Stroganoff. I like Beef Stroganoff better. That's a much better name.
Uh-huh.
It's like we can all be like food related things. You know, we got noodle, beef stroganoff, cat.
God damn. And yourself?
Oh. Oh.
What food group are you, Theo?
Probably like.
Gonna beat your ass up.
I was like, probably like, you know, sourdough bread, very bland. And,
What?
you know, bland, fluffy, and a little crunchy on the outside, but very soft on the inside.
Anything you're a jalapeno.
No.
Spicy
Spicy.
little thing.
You exploded 3 things instantly. Like you walked into a room, saw something, and proceeded to blow it up instantly.
Isn't that what we're paid to do?
Yes.
Sometimes we have to bring him back
Maybe?
alive.
That's
You?
true. You get more money when you bring them back alive. Literally, yes. I know. No, I don't think. Does anybody bring a stun weapon? I mean, it's a
Yes.
simulation, so yeah. I guess it's not too bad right now.
Of course.
The answer is yes.
Because, you know, it's
Cause what?
Yeah.
Huh? Cause what?
because that's what our job is, to do tasks that might involve bringing something alive.
We're not a murder crew. Are we?
Oh! I mean, Q told me we were, but I'm still remembering that Q is a cat.
I said no
and
such thing.
Oh, they can talk. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I thought I just. Oh. I like to. Oh, so okay.
Is Q talking, or are we just hallucinating together?
I don't know. Q, can you talk? Like, I don't want to say normal because Noodle can talk. So talking doesn't really mean you're normal.
Why?
I like to think that was a compliment for you. Just saying.
Taken out touch? Me?
Wait, are those late night conversations I have you, Q? Is that? Do you? Is that all in my head? Can you actually speak English or common? I'm confused.
They
I
don't
think I need to
just
see a
sit
doctor.
there and stare
I
at
just-
you.
I think I need to see a doctor, guys.
That's expensive, so it's time for us to practice doing bounty runs.
Are you saying in this space age we still don't have universal healthcare?
Not in Null Sector, we don't.
What do you think this is? Space Canada?
Are we not in Space Canada?
No,
I'm
you're.
assuming since we're using meters, we're in like Canada or somewhere. I'm just saying.
You're somewhere worse.
I mean,
You're.
everyone-
I'm just saying, guys. We are using meters on this map. Are we not in Canada at the moment?
Hey.
I mean, most of the world uses meters.
Yeah, there's literally one country in the entire world that doesn't.
Yeah, that country doesn't.
We are not the common denominator. Anywho, beam us up, Scotty.
Yes. So,
Next.
Harry,
um,
but
I thought
close
his name
enough.
was Terry. Are you
Now
Scotty
I
or Terry?
remember.
No, I said I thought. I don't know for sure.
So yeah,
We get two different names
the-
are spoken there.
all right. So the let me move that to map layer. It says, yeah, I'm loading up a little simulation for you. It's going to be quite the mission, so I hope you're ready.
Always ready. Born ready.
First, 2 meters. Move that. Move that. Let me just make sure the light map is done correctly on this little thing that I've speed mapped, and then place the doors. Okay.
So Q, do you like grow over time, or you just like that forever? Because you're actually, are you slime and bones? Does it like, do you grow any sort of way, or is that just how you are now?
I can be whatever I want.
So you don't have to be a cat? And if that's the case, does it matter how the bones are arranged? Like, if you have cat bones, can you convert into a dog or a person? Does it matter how many bones you have? Can you reshape your bones?
Or are you just a slime that just happened to eat cat last?
Do you eat other people or things? Is that how you change forms?
That's for you to find out. I mean,
So yeah, I'm not bunking with Q.
I mean, meow. Wait, Noodle, come here. Come closer to Q. I want to see something.
Huh? I'm not
Huh?
letting Q eat me. I'm the one who eats.
Wait. If you take a bite out of Q, does Q just lose that mass, or does it just regenerate that mass? Does Q become
Great
part of you at
question.
that point, or do you just ingest that shit and it's just like any other kind of food?
Can I like stick out stick out some chopsticks and try and take a little nibble?
I mean,
Like a little bone?
it's a digital universe, so I mean, it depends on how it's configured, but nothing's strictly speaking stopping you, I suppose.
Oh.
Wait, oh my god. Does this digital world have flavor? Can I taste?
Yeah,
in
it's
this
got
world?
full sensation.
Harry, beam me up like 10 shrimp, cilantro, lime ramens.
I feel like we need more processing for violence.
Oh.
Does
Wait,
Does
is this simulation
brain-
costing
wait,
us
does-
money?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And it's
What
more a
do you
matter
do?
of how long it takes to load things.
Does it take a long time to load shrimps? Are these like big shrimps or like small shrimps?
Oh,
What do we
get at the suits. It's almost time to fight.
I mean, you're the one that needs to spawn in the shoots. I'm just saying. For me to get into them.
Yeah, Jeffrey, we're waiting on you.
Oh, his name's Jeffrey now. Are we sure this isn't some like AI voice?
I'm not sure of anything except I'm hungry.
So,
Did you not eat before we do this?
Of course I ate. But I'm hungry again. Or, if it means you'd feed me again, no, I didn't eat.
You can eat Q.
Okay, so here is the situation that I'm going to. Let me put my light wall down and make it a color that I know I'm going to delete. Boom. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a full simulation of like a theoretical drop, and when I gather up all 4 of the suits, and they're all okay. So this is the landing zone. This is what you can see of what's around, and depending on which lander you choose, you can now use its weapon to attack. Which is
area are we supposed to be looking at? To the far south.
Yeah, I'll shift to move you. So, with the stiletto, you get a really powerful laser that can shoot one target for 8 damage, and it's caustic, so it'll melt away a piece of armor. And with the dirk, you get a sphere 3 lethal, damage 2 shocking, which means that you'll open up with some shock and awe. And with the gladius, you have a sphere 2 caustic 3 explosive. Each of those is a different landing pattern. It's under the drop ships section of the rules. And yeah, you in this simulation, here's your intel. There is one bio node controlling turrets on this map. They are PDLs that can interdict launched rockets and missiles. And there are 3 zones: the landing zone, field zone, and behind building zone. And broadly speaking, when you enter a zone is when you'll awaken the enemies there, although if they see you from another zone, they could, in theory, come over.
For the dropship formation, do we get to choose what direction? So like the stiletto, is it always
You
in a line
you have to
facing
be
forward?
you have to be going to the east. You have to be headed east.
Okay.
So this whole green square is where we can land, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be
You just-
contained within the green square.
What happens if we land on top of an enemy?
You make them go.
Ah, gotcha. Is that regardless if they're in a mech or not, or?
I mean, I think you would probably you wouldn't do much damage to another suit if you landed on them. I don't think.
Okay. But in this case, they are mooks without suits, so they're probably gonna get smushed.
Indeed.
Okay.
And sorry,
So
for the
we
gladius, what additional thing did we get?
For the opening shot.
It says it right in the book. What weapon it gets. It's an explosive shell. It's a sphere 2 caustic, damage 3.
Needed to scroll up.
Yeah. So what happens
think it's
first? The drop
strange.
or? Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Oh no, you were doing something practical. I was just going to say, anybody else think it's strange that, out of the multiple names for vehicles, 2 are daggers and 1's a sword? It's really draining on my psyche here.
Well, 2 of them were made by Federation, and 1 of them was made by the Empire. So, they were always overcompensating for something.
Never mind, carry on.
So, What happens first, the drop or the ship does its attack?
The attack happens, then you
Shit.
drop.
Okay,
It flies in real fast, takes the shot, and then drops you.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Um,
Anyone have a preference?
I was gonna say we could drop in. We're choosing a ship right now to drop in with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's
We could
the
do-
bio node marked? Is it within our range of vision?
You can't see it, but you know that it's somewhere nearby.
Oh, can we not see it? Is that not what this thing is?
That's like machinery.
No,
Yeah.
that's a machine that you could probably shoot and would probably like cause an electrical explosion around itself or something, but no.
Mm-hmm.
You do see there's a slight structure here you can see a little bit of.
Okay. We could do. Soleto or. Wait, are we just murdering
My
these
vote's
guys?
Guillotine. Or not, sorry, Gladius.
I mean, although
Gladius?
this will be a simulation where there will be a bounty target in this simulation who you will get more quote-unquote money for taking alive, but you know, it's just practice.
So, if we were to do Gladius, what would that formation look like on here? Oh, sorry, on
This is
the.
the one we haven't really demonstrated yet.
Oops. What? Oh no.
You would need to put one
I think the movie-
space between it. You need to be parallel. I mean, I think that Theo and Q's suits would need to be parallel to counteract each other. So it would be like this, and pretty much the question is just, do you do it like this or do you do it like this? And you could swap sides, obviously, but I think those would be the fundamental formations you could do. I haven't thought a lot about how
So what-
heavies impact drop patterns, honestly.
Yeah, because, like, if we were just to, like, move this up like this, could he just, like, fucking drop on two of those guys right or on that one guy there?
That is a good question. Would you fall down or not? I don't have a good answer to it other than I guess, yeah, that's what it would happen.
So if we. What the space in between us has to be 2 or 1? 2 or 1 squares, like right, like this area here.
Yeah, there has to be two. There has to be two squares to the Gladius.
I don't think that's very fair. I mean, because then it would just be like this, right? Oh yeah, actually more up front. Yeah. I think that'd be very fair. And we just stomp 2 of them out like that, and then we could just use like the Gladius damage thing to shoot the guy in the middle to like almost dead. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do this?
I mean, this is a suggestion I'm making. Any objections or anything like that?
I will say the Gladius does have AoE to it.
Well, the
do
damage, the damage happens first, and then we drop, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna hit us. Yeah.
Important
Well,
note about the point
You're
defense
hitting
laser.
one target.
The point defense laser
Yeah.
has a range of 12 meters. So a missile or rocket that would come in here, they can spend their reaction to shoot it. It will detonate wherever it is. So if Q were to try and shoot a missile at it, it would hit it, detonate, and then the explosion would hit Dusherganov. You see what I mean?
Would this include the opening shot from the ship?
No, it can't
Or-
interdict that.
Okay.
It can't interdict that. You could also just put the opening shot onto it if you wanted to, fuck it up.
Oh wait, what is the range? I thought the range would be like the drop ship, like area. It is just on the map for the weapons. For
Your
the
ship weapon,
weapons?
your landing ship weapon can hit wherever the fuck you want that you can see.
Oh.
I was
my bad.
explaining.
thought
I
it
was
just
explaining the
dropping zone.
PDL's range. No. Anything you
Oh.
can see, the ship weapon can fuck up.
Yeah. That's me misunderstanding that. I thought drop zone was also the range of the
Mm-hmm.
weapon. Yeah, no, I like the idea. Shoot it right there.
All right, so you want to crash in here and fuck up this this zone.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, everyone. Well, before
I'm good with that.
All right, and so
Sounds
we're
great.
we're we're rocking in with the Gladius, Sphere 2, Caustic, Damage 3. So here's what happens. It's Caustic, so everybody it hits is going to lose a point of armor. It hits the turret. Turret has a lot of armor, but it's stripped down to only 1 point of armor. It hits the brute with the body armor. It deals 2 damage and strips the point of armor off of him. It again does 2 damage and strips the point of armor off of this fella. And that is your initial blast. You fall in and immediately crush kill 2 of the mooks. And I'm not sure whether or not that's going to deal shock, but for right now it won't. And it's the party's turn. And also, when you get in, the light wall goes away and you can see further to the east.
Looking at oh, that building structure is a lot smaller than I thought it was. Ooh, and there's another building structure thingy over here. Wow.
Do we drop down with information on our bounty target? Or do we need
Yeah,
to
so you're
find them?
you're digital. No, you do. So your digital, your fake person. Fake person. Is War Crimes McFakerson. Profile. Violent.
that name.
Well armed. Brute level. Has a suit, but usually hangs out outside of it.
Just like me. This person is now my rival, I declare. I know it to be true.
Yep. Okay, so you activate. And it is, you guys are free to do whatever it is you want to do.
So, real quick with the anti missile defense thing there,
The point defense laser?
does it? Yeah, point defense laser. Does it have a limit or to how many things can shoot down or?
Yeah, so it
does
has to basically take a debuff every time it shoots. And okay, yeah. You know that it has a capacity of 1, meaning that it will get to shoot down a second, and then it will break down because it will have gone over its capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a capacity 1 turret, and it's got not much health, like as much health as a mook. It's just that it has 2 armored by default. That's why it didn't get wiped out with the first blast. And there's a trashy light mech here.
Trashy land. I know that's the name of the mech. That's just so funny sounding.
And yeah, this thing looks like it could explode and deal damage and maybe an EMP to all within range. You don't know what the range is. You also notice there's big red crystals that look like they could do same. Although right now, these mooks hanging out around it aren't like procced. Right now, like everybody who's going to fight you is in this terrain zone. You know how like kind of like looks different from this one? So yeah, just keep that in mind.
So, out of curiosity, Q, do you have anything to deal with the guy right next to us?
Step on him.
No.
Oh, I don't either.
Going like
Okay.
underneath us?
Just
the one
take
next
your
to
rifle, aim down, and pull the trigger.
I don't have a rifle.
You does.
Oh, I have a rifle.
And you're within.
Okay.
And you're within melee range, so it's a +2 modifier. So you can just like, if you want to.
You can aim and put the gun up to his face. That's how close you are to him.
So, are
Yeah.
you Are you doing that, Kai, or did you want to do something else?
I mean,
Roll
yeah, I'll
to
blast him.
delete.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
He's blasting him, Lee.
All right.
Never mind,
Sadly,
he's not
the enemy
blasting.
dash dodges to the side.
Christ.
The XCOM
Guys,
joy.
why can't we roll like this when we're playing D&D? Just do.
Whichever way it's supposed to go, it goes the opposite. You have another action if you
Yeah.
want.
Genuinely so many nat
Yeah.
I
10.
mean, it's a
Second
salvo 2 weapon if you
game.
want to try and finish the job. Yeah, you hit.
Nice.
And roll me the damage. Because you deal 5. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't roll good enough. Although, did I get rid of the crit property ever?
I didn't know you could crit in this game.
Only
I mean,
on
you
certain...
note that 1 is an auto hit, 10 is an auto miss.
You sure about that? I'm gonna test it. The Suit Tactical Rifle has a crit property. When you roll out or under your damage stat skill rank, damage is doubled. And your skill rank 2. Meaning that you do actually deal double. So you deal like a super mega hit to this guy, and he explodes into gore. This mook and the pilot of this suit witness it and are shocked. Brutes are not shocked by allied gore deaths, so the brute doesn't give a shit. It is the party's turn.
Okay, I
It's
would
still the
like
party's turn.
the Stroganoff to move first, so I can start firing.
What are you gonna fire? Because anything you fire right now is not gonna help.
The first one isn't gonna help, but
I
if
see.
you're in that space, you will get hit by the explosion. So like I'm trying to be considerate, you know.
Mhm.
Well, bear in mind, it gets 2 interdictions. It has capacity 1. It gets to fire its second interdiction and then break down.
Well, that's unfortunate for it, because it's gonna break down.
What is a legal path that I can go past the barricade, past the person?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can just you can do it. You want to get here?
Yeah.
All right. You reach melee. You're next to the trash mech. What do you do?
Oops. Bit on that. I am going to take a swing with. Actually, wait. What does this do again? Nothing special. Yep. I'm gonna swing with the grass cutter.
Yeah. D10. You want to hit a 7 or less? You hit. Enemy suit breaks down.
7.
Enemy suit breaks down. You deal 1 stun damage to the pilot because it's a light mech. Ooh, you did 7. Because if you've done 8, you slag the mech. But you come just short of slagging it.
What does slagging mean?
It blows up and shit, and it can't be salvaged or anything.
Ah.
And I believe that hurts the person inside. So,
Let me double check if that was a term used in the doc.
So yeah, there'll be a guy popping out soon. But all right. So you moved. You've attacked. Anything else, Shin?
That is for the time being.
All right. I believe that leaves really Pat and Kai in terms of what Noodle or Q are going to do.
Yeah, I can get to here
Mm-hmm.
without any additional.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have boosters to go further if you want.
You could get an extra 2
And I
meters
don't
off of the
mind.
boost if you wanted to.
Is it at 4? Has it got double?
Oh, good point. You could get up to the door as a free action.
Okay.
So you want to be in the door well, and you want to be here or here?
Yeah. And so, how do I break through the door? Can that
Do
be an
you
action?
do you want to just open the door, or do you want to physically destroy the door?
Oh, I want to open the door.
Okay, so you come up. You spend an action to move. Free action to boost. You spend your section action to open the door, yeah?
Yeah.
And the building blows up.
There is a
Oh,
mook with a
okay.
service rifle overwatching the door. They take the reaction fire attack. It's a -2. It's within point blank, so it comes out. They just want to hit a 4. They miss by 1. Bullets fly over your head. Additionally, they don't really have any like psyche, but they have to take a twitch reaction when they do that. So they're like they have to spend an action pretty much cooling off after the action of that. So
That's great for me.
functionally shocked. Okay, so you're here. You see the bio node. This bio node controls the turret. You know, there's only one bio node on this map, and you see 2 turrets. You could take control of them if you successfully pulled off hacking this node.
Right. Well, I don't think I have any more actions.
Unless you
and
overdrive.
I mean, I only get 4 of those, right?
No, the overdrive is as many as you can handle.
Well, yeah, but at the 4th one would break you down, Pat.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. So,
And it's worth
I
noting,
may
being
wanna-
dismounted gives I mean, there's a whole breakdown of how the hacking process goes, but being dismounted, is better for hacking.
helps.
Yeah. But you have an enemy right here. What do you want to do about it?
Actually, yeah. You know what? No. You're right. I think I do want to I do want to go into overdrive, and let's go ahead
Wait,
and break
Can
out
I...
one of my mechs.
Wait, before
Yeah?
we get out, can I shoot that enemy?
Do you have line of sight?
I wasn't gonna get out.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna use.
If Noodle has line of sight, can't I just do this?
You can. Important note. Let me show you something.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Not
Yeah.
that because that's true. You could hit the wall, right? This is the PDL's coverage.
Oh, that's its coverage.
It's a 12. It's a 12. Sorry, no. This.
Oh,
it's
wait.
a 12. Roll 20 is being weird. 12-meter coverage.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, whoa.
12-meter coverage. It just barely prevents you from missiling
Dang it, yeah,
the shed.
it's just...
You're
it's
correct.
right
You're
there.
correct. But
It's a-
the PDL.
I could do it, but yeah.
The PDL is
stop
locking
it.
you down. So.
Okay, sorry. You can do whatever you want.
No,
with
no,
that.
that was an awesome idea.
So you're
I'm
gonna
go ahead
overdrive.
and- all right.
Hmm?
So what's the difference between? Yes, I am.
Hmm?
What is what does my pneumatic arm served bayonet do?
It's like a pile driver. It's like a huge fucking it's like a piston that drives a stake, basically. I would note it is a 1-meter melee ranged weapon.
Am I not within?
You're 2 meters away.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh wait, sorry.
Son of a bitch.
Did you just move?
I just moved. That was not actually intentional. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you're
I'm
here.
right there. So does my guillotine blade?
No, the only
Brad
two
have a shot
the
at it?
only 2-meter melee weapon right now is the hard light sword staff, the grass cutter that Shin uses.
Son of a
So
bitch. So
do you don't have any. She has 0 ranged at all, correct?
yeah, I really do not have any range.
You're stuck
Oh,
there
but-
sitting pretty. So you'll have to overdrive twice to clear the distance and then melee attack them.
That's so dumb. I don't want to do that.
Indeed. You could,
I'm gonna overdrive just to be here.
and then you're gonna
I
end your
think
turn.
that's
Or,
me.
all right, yes, that's you for now. We'll see. Other things could evolve. So it is the party's turn. Still, I think this is just
I'm-
Theo, right?
Yeah. I am gonna shoot.
Mhm.
Everything's reloaded, right?
Yeah. You come
Everything's
in
reset.
total fresh, total.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot this twice.
Okay, so you just
At
action, and
Yeah, I'm shooting it towards the anti-missile stuff.
all right. So both times, your rockets explode like here-ish, hurting no one and nothing.
hmm
However,
And then
it takes it and then it like pew, pew, breaks down. It is disabled. It cannot do anything more. So yeah, what do you want to do? Or do you want to overdrive? Sorry, am I overwhelming you? What's up? Darren?
Oh wow, I maybe mute my mic. No, I just realized Pat should have overdrive there because I could take out this guy here. At this
How?
point, because the thing
Oh,
isn't on.
because you could. Yeah. Well, I mean,
No, that's my fault.
no, it's all good.
Alright, I'm gonna blow.
So I think I over influenced your strategy there. But yeah, we're learning together.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to overdrive or is that your turn?
Oh no, I'm overdriving. I'm gonna shoot one of my last rockets.
All right, what's the target? Where are we plinking
Is
it?
the target?
I mean, you could still
Is this
fuck
a-
up that
is
guy.
this-
You could still hit
I
this
could.
wall. They'd get an effective 2
Would I hit
armor.
the?
They get an
would I
effective
hit
2
the
armor
wall?
because what would happen is you'd blow through the wall and a default full wall is usually armor 2 and a soft wall is usually armor 1. So basically 2 points of the explosion would get soaked by the wall and then you'd leave a hole and you'd blow through and hit him too.
I think what Darren's asking is
I
for
would
the
think-
guided one, can it curve around the
Oh no, yeah, sorry. You could sink it in. Yeah, no, it could fly in like that. As long well, how many
Yeah.
meters of movement does it have?
24.
Yeah.
Right. This is the one that if I were to do that.
This is the
one that
this is
would
the
do that.
pauldron.
Oh, goddamn, yeah.
This is the pauldron served rocket, right?
No,
What?
this is the
missile?
arm served missile system. Smooth. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Correct. 24. It only needs to fly 16 meters, and it's a faint sphere of 1. So yes, it would you can just plink it right on him, and your ally will not be hurt. The door to her east will be destroyed. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You hear a digital missile fly in behind you, Noodle, and suddenly this guy gets splattered, which overkills him, but kind of like a tree falling in the forest, so no one's around to hear it. None of his allies witness it. This door is destroyed open, and you do witness some enemies. They haven't committed to attacking you or anything yet, though, but they might if they patrol this way.
It's gonna be fun.
And I already suffered one overdrive. I think I won. Is that all I'm gonna do? Let me. Still got all that left. Yeah, that'll be on my turn.
All right.
What is the consequence of me trying to stab the pilot within a broken mech? Because
Or did
they're
you already
effectively
check
can't
out?
move, right?
You've ripped open the mech. I would let you, because they have no armor left. Right now, because it's trash mech and you've already causticed it, I'm gonna say it's gonna be normal. You just attack right against them, so it would be 7 to
Well,
hit.
it's a light mech, so it doesn't have armor value, or are you saying like the mech itself would?
I'm saying
provide
right
armor?
now, I'm not sure in general, but right now I will let you attack this person as normal. If you wanted to fuck them up before they can bail out and start fucking with you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take an overdrive and stab one more time.
Okay. That's a clean hit. As you've destroyed their thing, you stab in. One more damage than you need to do. Pixel blood flows out from the wound. Job done. And that's another overdrive down. So,
Did you want us to keep track of overdrive on our tokens, or
no. I'm putting that. Well,
on
I get.
the
Yeah.
plan
Because
sheet?
He's got a
yeah.
thing.
Actually, the green bar. The green bar is your capacity. You could update that if you want to have like an easy way to look at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I'm also tracking it up here. So, that is everybody done. Does anybody else want to activate?
Nope, I'm good.
I am good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Not bad. Thought we were just declaring things.
Ooh.
Ooh, yourself.
Okay. This fellow right here pulls his he fires his autocannon at both Q and Theo. because it's a multi-attack weapon. And he's 2 meters above you. His attack is 5. He's attacking with 7. He chooses to aim. His target is now 9. He hits. Okay. The Pounder fires at you, dealing 6 damage. 6 minus your 2 armors, respectively, deals 4. Tink, 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 tink. Heavy machine gun fire crashes down on you from this suit.
So
The brute
because
with the certain
because it can hit multiple targets.
it
Okay.
has multi 3. If Shin was closer to you, it could splash him too, but the targets have to be within 6 meters of each other. So he can't also splash Shin.
Okay.
The brute with the body armor. So this mook spends their turn moving here. They're shocked, so they lost one of their actions. This one aims down at Shin.
Bring it.
2 meters height difference, aiming. And a brute. Brutes have an attack of 6. Important note, this is the first auto hit you ever witnessed. It is mathematically impossible for the brute to fail. Now, I was playing with doing like, always hit, always miss. But the auto hit,
Wait, I thought you said it was a 6. It's 2 meters up, so it's a +2. That's an 8.
aim.
Oh,
For the last
sorry, I
2,
missed that
yeah.
part.
So they spend their whole action economy on guaranteeing a hit. They get a D4 to their service rifle's damage. The service rifle deals 2. So 1d4 plus 2. That's 3 damage, -1 for armor, plinking for 2 against Shin.
So does the bioshield take that too?
Yeah, I'm so silly. Yes, sorry. So that is your bioshield dropping to 2. I believe, is there something you can do when your bioshield first would drop to 0?
Yeah. So when it drops to 0,
Mm-hmm.
I can I can take. The pilot choose to take -1 psyche
That means take a D. That means
or
debuff,
drop
yeah.
shield to 0.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's destruction by EMP. No, it's the special reactive hold. Take -1 psyche when shield would drop to 0, and do a test will. On success, damage proceeds normally, but your shield flickers back out.
Do you want to do that?
Sure. I'm gonna take it a psyche yet.
What's your will dice?
A D2.
Roll a D10. You have to hit a 2 or lower. Unlikely, but you get more likely. Tink. Okay, so it goes through and it does drop to 0. That guy is dead. This patrol is on wander between large fire crystal that looks explosive patrol duty. Wanders here, notices Noodle, and goes, "What?" And these three mooks are now in the fight, but they will not activate this turn. This turret has clean line on Noodle, but Noodle is 1 meter outside of its range. So, party activations.
Health is all.
Well, let me see if I can't do something about all those turrets in one fell swoop. And, then everybody else can go, just in case this goes horribly.
So, the hacking protocol. Let's talk. This is everyone's first experience with hacking, including my own. So, we'll talk about the process. So, if you
Real quick time check. I don't know what time you want us to do.
Oh shit, we haven't taken a break. Do you guys want to take a quick break? We're ending at
I'm
11.
gonna keep going. I'm done for the break.
I think we take a short break.
So
I didn't intend to do a full, no stops.
Yeah. All right.
So,
I'm gonna run to the bathroom now.
Yeah. Quick 10-minute break,
10-minute break,
and
yeah.
then we'll,
Sounds good.
we're gonna resume at 10:17. I'm going to take a screenshot of the hacking rules. Because you're really saying, like, check the rules is kind of annoying. So I'm going to try and get more of these into handouts real quick so that we can all just, have them on the single platform conveniently. Hey everyone, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. So, we have like another 2 or 3 minutes before it goes on. But is Pat back? I'm taking it to no. I mean, I can explain the so like hacking is like you have to go through a few different levels. If you're like in a suit, that's a level, and then there's the regular doing it level. And as long as it doesn't take you to 0 HP or overflow your psyche, you're fine. Even if you fail, you still successfully hack, more or less. But you only retain your hacking control while you like remain there, right? And Pat would be able to then like take control of everything controlled by the system. And right now, because I mean, like this turret is broken down, that wouldn't be to your advantage, but this PDL would be under your control. And I would just point out its 12-meter range could hit 2/3 of this unit that's activated, or this large red explosive looking crystal.
So is that turret there like this one then? Or does this one not shoot missiles?
No, they both do. This is the exact same type of turret.
Okay.
They are laser turrets. They're point defense lasers, and they can just attack people normally in addition to using their reaction to shoot down incoming.
Is it just their reaction they shoot incoming? Like, can they shoot people with their reaction
Yeah,
too?
not with their not with their reaction, because point defense lasers are mostly built for handling reactions. They're kind of like the like the dinkier one. You know what I mean? But other turrets can use their reaction, like can Overwatch to shoot people and like Overwatch for free and shit. But these ones are kind of like the rink-a-dink, just set it up to shoot down missiles kind of thing. But yeah, it can laser people if it has to. Which I mean, it's pretty annoying. It's caustic. So if that thing hits you, goodbye one of your points of armor for the rest of the fucking game, for the mission. You know what I mean? So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's a sting. I mean, if you think about it, you guys are on the glass mostly full side of halfish health right now. You'd both be on the glass halfish empty side if you had no armor.
Okay.
I have a quick question about the shocker gauntlet.
Yeah.
It says can target hackers through bionodes they are networked with. Does that mean I can punch a bionode and a hacker attempting to do something with it gets hit?
Yes. It means
So is there
yes.
multiple bionodes?
On this level in particular, you got intel telling you there's only one. Normally, there's like one bionode, which is 1 to 0 bionodes per zone, and there's one root bionode that controls all others that is usually in like the boss room, so to speak. Although that's not always how a level is laid. That's not always how the level is laid out. But yes, if an enemy, so there's multiple bionodes. Hacking them only can use one. So Pat, you're back, and we're back to time. And I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but what's about to happen is Pat's about to go for the hack, right?
I think so.
Do you want to dismount, or you want to do dismounted?
Dismounting gives me advantages, right?
So here's how it works. Think of it like layers you have to break through, right? You hack in your suit, and you have to make a link test. Basically, right? Like, this is going to go, like, you're going to hack your way through. If you fail, you're going to take some damage and a debuff, but you're going to keep going as long as you want to, and you haven't, like, tapped 0 HP, or you're, like, overloaded with debuffs. And then, at the end, whether or not you succeed on any rolls, you've succeeded on the hack. There's 2 levels if you don't do that. If you stay mounted. There's only one level if you dismount.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah, then I'm gonna dismount.
Okay, so you spend one action. I mean, yeah, there's reasons to do it other ways. So you dismount. I'll grab us a noodle.
Yeah, like if I personally had 0 health, then I would probably do it through the mech, right?
You dismount. You show up. Well, I mean, your own personal health will be threatened either way.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Oh.
now the electrical field is still up. It's only reduced if you manage to do an EMP damage or if you manage to get to precisely 1 health from 5, which you don't have a clean way to do at the moment. So I think you just want to go for it. So roll me a D10.
Yes.
Then you have a link of D4, right?
2.
D2.
Okay, roll me a D10 trying to get a 2 or less.
Well, not great start.
Okay, so you take... So its biofeedback level is 1. You take 1 damage, and
Ow.
you take 1 biofeedback hazard. I don't have a special thing for that right now, so I'm just going to throw a generic on you. And...
Well, I'll use my peacock ability for the entire game to just nullify
yeah, at
that.
the end of it. But, wait, so you dismounted. There's an electrical field. And the hack continues.
Oh,
And you make it through...
interesting.
Yeah, you. Sorry, I thought I explained. So you make it through. Take the damage, take the debuff, but it continues. There's no layers left to get through. You've won. You have control of the turret. As long as you remain connected, you have full control over everything in the network, and you get to use all their action economy. This laser, I would point out, is within its range is 12 meters. It can shoot 2/3 of the squad, but it can also shoot this big explodey fire.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
do you want to aim, or do you want to have a second shot to maybe like laser a person who survived?
No, I'll aim and shoot.
All right, roll me a D10. Yep.
Oh yeah.
The laser superheats the fire crystal, which explodes, dealing fire, and would cause a fire debuff to suits in range. There are none. It deals 2 fire damage. All the mooks like, I'm burning, fuck! And suffer 2 damage, and they are shocked.
Right.
So they're all up at 1 gaming, but their action economy has been shot. And you've taken 2 actions anyway, and you're out of your suit, so that's really you for the turn. And then next time we can see if you want to jack out or not. But it is the rest of the party's go, as nobody else has gone.
Alright. I will. Is this this brute right here is behind cover, right?
Yes, he's behind.
But my rocket doesn't care about that, right?
No, yeah, you're also going to destroy the cover when you use the rocket on him.
Remember, that's not the same.
So you want to pop the shot?
With Shin's line of sight, does he see the guy without the cover? Can my rocket go around it because Shin's there?
Oh, you see. Sorry, you have line of sight. Yeah, line of sight blockers will literally block your roll 20 line of sight. And rockets can't curve around walls and shit because they're not guided. But you shoot a missile, so it does. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're popping the missile right on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fucking dies. He's at -3. It's not a gore kill, but he's dead.
And then I will use my.
And you also destroy his cover.
I will use my last shot on my pauldron to shoot this guy. Wait, is that 12? Is he 12 away? Let me just don't. Oh wait, shoot this guy.
All right, yeah. So
Do you want me to go up first, or nah?
But how would
I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay, so you fire the rocket.
hello? No, I was just wondering on Shin's part. Like, what would be the benefit of that?
I get to attack something because if you kill those 2, I am making this jog.
I mean, you have to make it sooner or later, so.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Right,
Yeah,
so you want to tap it and shoot the
I
missile?
will. Yeah, I will shoot. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will shoot the green guy. I'm sorry, their names are overlapping. The autocannon, auto
You
something.
blow away.
Yeah.
Sorry, I put a lot of names. The packs, and the guy behind it dies. Although I will think about how explosions are interacted with by heavy cover. But for now, the way I'm running it, he's down. There's the guy still
Oh,
inside the
actually,
suit.
It only does one splash damage, right?
Oh wait,
Oh, no,
you
I'm
should.
looking at
1
something
meter
else.
splash.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
the
Sorry, I'm looking
rocket
at
does.
something
No,
else.
yeah, you're right. If you shot
bad.
the missile at him, then the dude behind him
Yes.
would be up at 2 gaming. But no, you shot a rocket. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Shin. Or Kai. It's either Q or Dushiganov's activation. And actually, Theo, that's just 1 for you, right? No, that's 2. You shot twice.
No, that was 2. I shot my load.
All right. Shin. Kai.
The pilot's still in the mech, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to take this down and I just start running, or do you want to start running and I try to take this guy down?
I'll start running.
Lee, how does climbing / jumping work in terms of movement cost?
You can clamber up a 1 meter ledge at no cost, which there's 1 meter right here, so you'd be able to come up on the ramp.
So I have to go up the ramp. I couldn't climb up this thing, spending additional movement or anything like that.
Not unless you use it to boost yet. It's like dirt, and you're like... any clump of dirt you tried to get a grab in would collapse under the weight of your suit arm. So unless you're willing to spend boost yet to hop up, no. You have to... But to be clear, right? Actually, wait, this is a 1 meter embankment. Meaning that
Oh, I thought this was a 2 meter high thing.
this portion is 2 meters high. But the way I've done it is that all this on these is 1 meter.
It's got a trench.
It's got
around it.
it's got a raised zone. So actually, it's 1 meter. You can step wherever the fuck you want. You can just walk right up on this shit.
So I can do.
Yeah,
this
you can walk
movement.
right. Yeah, correct. And you want to stab the guy in the suit?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him inside the suit.
Give me D10.
before.
7 to hit. That's a hit. What's the damage?
That was gonna be an 8.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. All right, kill confirmed.
Oh wait, how much movement was it? No, actually, no, it's okay. It's fine.
Well, you terminated your move anyway, so.
Yeah.
And okay, and Q, I guess you reloaded and then you moved to Q, or
Yeah.
all right. So that's the party's whole turn, right?
Unless
Yep.
someone wants to overdrive.
Okay, the only enemies presently procced otherwise are these 3 mooks. They're suffering from shock. Service rifle. It's a 6 meter anyway. Okay, so this guy runs here. This guy runs here. This guy runs here. Actually, no. This guy tries to shoot at the turret. He's at a -1 for range over range. And so he has to hit a 3 or less. He hits a 3. He has a D0 extra damage, and his service rifle deals 2 damage. And these turrets have armor 2 by default. So he does fucking nothing. It plinks.
Very funny.
So yeah, it's the party's turn again.
He tried.
Now bear in mind, when they get inside this building, anybody in here is going to get activated. And you think that might activate the rest of the map.
Is this
Okay.
thing? What's the range of explosion that I just witnessed of this
Yeah,
thing?
so it's I'll un-GM layer that now because you guys have seen one go off. It's this. Let me get that more precisely. It's like 1 around.
Gotcha. It's not gonna hit that bitch.
And you can also just shoot him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
the turret would.
Yeah, do you want...
I think that's what I'll do.
All right, aim
Yeah.
and shoot or just take a shot?
How many shots does this thing have?
It has 2 actions.
So did the other one like have 2 shots, shoot them, and be incapacitated? Is that what I witnessed, or?
So, okay,
Am I making that up?
we're conflating 2 things here. So,
Okay.
to take a reaction fire, like an attack of opportunity in Dungeons and Dragons, right? You have to take capacity damage of some sort, either to your psyche or to your capacity. It is a capacity
Oh.
1 PDL. It gets to opportunity attack incoming rockets and missiles.
I
It's
see,
not
so
that
it
it only
just
gets to shoot
capacity.
2 times. It's that to do the second reaction breaks it, basically. So because you're not using reaction fire, the PDL can't even reaction fire things that aren't incoming. No. So basically, you can shoot as much as you
regular
like.
fire, then.
This missile, yeah. Okay, so give me a D10.
Yeah, that was
Roll
not
a
a great
7.
roll, but the second one was.
All right, and I'm assuming is the second one also at this guy?
Assuming a 7 does not hit that guy.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
because it's I'm gonna default the turret to a 5 attack, and it's not within melee or aimed. Same difference. So and it's 2 damage, which is enough to kill him to -1.
Nice. And
Crazy, took some
it
damage.
has 2 actions, right?
Yep, both have been spent. Shoot.
All right.
Do you
That's
want
me.
to break a connection? You don't have to spend your own actions when you use the
Um,
bio node. So you can now take a full turn if you
Okay.
want, or you can sit here
Awesome.
camping the turret. I would note
Mm.
that hacking, it's like this turret doesn't stay on your side. You can give it the order to self-destruct at the end of its turn, but this won't stay on your side after you break connection.
Okay, can I tell it to self-destruct and then do my thing? Or...
Yeah. So it'll self-destruct at the end of its turn. All right, so it's
Okay.
it's dead.
And then
Self-destructs.
I get here. Oops,
And you-
sorry.
so, yeah,
I
so
did the
you-
math, and I can, in fact,
Hmm?
get here.
Unmounted, or do you mount and then move there?
Oh no, I'm unmounted. I
All
have
right.
hella moves.
And you
unmounted.
you used Peacock to get rid of your thingy. The biofeedback.
to get rid of my...
You had a biofeedback, but you used Peacock to remove the debuff.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
So you get here with 1 action.
And I gauntlet this bitch.
Which
Well,
bitch?
yeah.
This guy's right
The
here.
one that I'm right next to.
Oh god, you've seen a roll 20 glitch. Oh no, look at
I
the
was gonna say,
stream.
it's like, what do you
Look at the
looking
stream.
Wait.
There's no one there,
oh, no.
Pat.
It's
Dude,
fine.
there's
You
no
can.
one there.
Do you want to
They're
revise your
already
action
dead.
given that circumstance?
Holy shit, that's insane. Why am I saying yes? I
Roll
do.
20
I
just
do wanna
fucks that up
revise my-
sometimes. All right, so you want to
That's
mount,
Crazy.
or you don't have to mount, but you know. I also point out you could pick up the surface rifle. You could. It's an action to pick up like a weapon while you're out of the suit. You could pick up this guy's service rifle. I mean, that would be
Or
your
you
turn
could
though, because you have to
not
move and then do
Blow
that.
up the turret too, and just keep on it too.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
actually.
I'm assuming you're. I'm assuming that.
All right, you want to retcon the suit explosion and just
Yeah,
stay on the
that
turret.
seems prudent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep hold of that. So, where's the third one of these mooks?
Oh shit. Yeah, you should have line of sight from this turret. Let me fix that.
You just like ran up north.
Controlled by. Boom.
Actually, no, she's right. Where is the third one?
Yeah, hold on.
No, it ran up north.
I just gave him.
I
Yeah,
don't see
yeah.
a third guy.
Up here.
Okay.
I guess I don't see it because I'm not part of the turret. Okay, that makes sense.
Now, the turret has
So,
a.
if only there
The
was
turret has a
something
hard
expedient-
range, so you can't shoot beyond 12 meters. But
Can I grab this guy's gun and maintain control of the bio network?
no, you have to remain within melee, touching it.
Mm.
Sorry,
What if I'm touching my mech, which is within range?
you haven't extended the probe and handled them. No, in any way, it would be no either way. Sorry.
That's fair. This is all fair. Okay, go.
All right, so you haven't done anything on this activation, have you? Because you shot this. No, you shot this guy this activation. Yeah, because you would have had to. Because
But that was with the turret.
He didn't scatter. Yeah. But if you're not dismounting, then that's pretty much your turn. If you're not getting off the bio node, that's pretty much your turn.
Yeah, I think that's what
All right, so everybody else in the party.
I moved 5 feet, and I'm reloading my rocket platforms.
Mhm.
Dang it, a lot of things are called rockets. I'm gonna reload my spy cats. I'm gonna call it that from now on to make it less confused for myself. And that would be my actions. My 2 actions.
Spy cat, not to be confused with Q.
All right, yeah,
I
everybody.
moved 10, so that's all my movement.
All right.
If I use my boosters, is it +2 movement for that round?
Yeah, it's for the round, so you'd get extra movement on your other move actions. Yes.
So then my movement's 6. That turns into 8. Can I do this 16?
Yep. So show me where you want to go.
Hop, skipping a bunch.
Yep. And
And then how do I need to use an action to reload my bio shield? How does it get back turn back on?
usually it doesn't.
Oh, so if it's done, then it's done.
It's usually done. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is extra HP, so like it's pretty nice. But
Also, what is the consequence of -1 psyche?
it's
Is that a
just
debuff?
that's just a way of saying you take a debuff. Did you take one?
I did not place
Yeah.
one on my token.
It's fine.
Should we be doing that?
Did you suffer it? Did what caused you to take it?
I failed the. Oh, I attempted to.
Oh, it happened on an
Monster.
attempt. Sorry, I forgot that. Okay, yeah. You've suffered it. All right, I put it on you. And yeah, you can tick up your green bar. Okay, so, it is, so the whole party has moved, right?
Yes.
Okay. And if there weren't live enemies on the field, I will let you position yourselves until there were, but there are. So this guy dashes to the stairs. This guy dashes to the railing. It is your turn. You think that when they get that door open and contact whoever's inside, there's probably going to be an activation that is going to, chain react into the rest of the enemies being aware. So, what does the party do? And, Pat, both of them are in laser range if that impacts your decision. Pat? Pat? Is Pat AFK? Oh, yeah.
Is it a new round?
It's a new round, yeah. All that happened is the enemy
Okay,
sprinted
yeah.
towards the door.
Well, then I'm gonna pew and pew.
Alright, give me,
I'll start with the one closest. Nice. Nice.
You burn them to death.
Jesus.
And
I
the
get the
next
other
one.
one. 6.
Alright, so, that is sadly a whiff, on the other guy.
Bummer. Oh well.
Mhm.
All right. I tell the turret to to destroy itself, and now I'm gonna get
You
back to my
texted
map.
KYS. Yeah, okay, so it blows up.
All right. So does getting into my mech count as
It's an action. Yes. So your first action is
Okay.
remounting, and your second
1,
action
2,
is whatever you want to do in the mech.
7, 8, and then I'm gonna go ahead and boost for another.
Mm-hmm.
But that's as far as I can go, I think.
Yeah, but remember
No, actually, no. I can overdrive.
yeah,
What
and
the
the
hell am I
and the
saying?
boosted speed applies to all movements this round. So you wanna do another overdrive and push it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just overdrive, and I'll be right here.
All right.
Is there attack of opportunities in this game?
Reactive fire is triggered usually by if you don't have a special move for it, you have to use the Overwatch action to set up for it.
Okay, then can I be right here instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see through
You
the
go into
window.
room.
You see through the. Well, you don't see that shit. All right. Okay. So you vault over the railing and you're here. Okay. Shin, do you want to make that move you're showing, or? Shin.
God damn it. I don't have a move queued up.
I see you drawing a line, but roll 20 is just stupid. Okay. So the
Oh.
TLDR is.
22 be stupid.
So Noodle has taken her turn.
Are you talking about this line?
The one extending from your character, measuring a place to reach right here. You can look at the stream if you want.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I drew that
No,
line at
it
one
stopped.
point, but then I
It
got
just
rid of
don't worry
that.
about it. My point
Okay.
is, 3 people in the back.
that was
It
gonna be my
is.
movement.
It's the rest of the party. Feel free to do whatever the fuck you'd like.
You know, double action move, hop over the railing.
Move. No, I guess I could be right here.
So what's this again?
That's difficult terrain.
And I just move slower.
It doubles it, and while you're in it, your suit is considered to have 1 extra debuff.
Okay.
Which ends as
Only
soon as
while
you
you're in it.
exit it, but it could be a problem. Also, once this person is dead, you guys can freely reposition until you trigger the attack.
All right, I'll shoot him.
All right, do you want to aim and shoot, or just take a shot?
I moved, so
All right, then yeah, just pop
I
it.
need to just shoot.
Barely missed.
Huh? Oh. I rolled the same thing. All right.
Oh, I was seeing the wrong. All right, so
You get overdrive and try to shoot again.
I'm sure they got it.
all right,
We're out of actions.
all right. So that's the. Is that everyone's go?
You know what? I will overdrive.
All right. That's your first since the drop, I guess.
Okay, I guess I missed.
I guess I'm not doing that.
It's okay, Kai. Just
Says-
overdrive, reload, overdrive, shoot again, and overdrive, shoot us another time. Just
I mean,
make sure.
Just to make
what you're
sure.
describing is theoretically possible without breaking
Yeah,
you. That would be it for you, overdriving. But you know, theoretically. All right, so that's it, right? Nobody else is gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
They activate. They hop over the railing. They open the door and they say, "Oh my God, we're under attack!" And all the little digital people scramble into cover, and they kind of knock the door, and you hear a movement from the broader zone, and all of the enemies on the map are now activated. It is the party's turn again.
Can you do an Overwatch with a melee weapon?
Sure.
It just melee range only, right?
Yeah. It would just be melee range open, but you can do that if you want to like position
Is
yourself.
this a door that I'm kind of standing next to?
No, that's just
Like
that's just
blue?
an exterior light. This is a window. This is a door.
This is the door right here. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
that middle thing's the door. Okay.
So
I only recognized it because I made this tile. So
that's right.
Ah, so you're cheating. I see.
yeah.
Just made a little- all right. Yeah. So you want to kill someone?
I am going to move here
Mhm.
and swing at the mook at the door.
Roll me that attack. Hit.
Obliterate.
How much damage is that?
That's 7
Two.
to 14.
Oh wow.
Wait, did you say
Holy
14?
shit.
Because it's vulnerable, right?
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, yeah. So explosion of gore at the doorway. The rankling, you can see it suffers shocked. And is the person in the junk jug?
You
Yeah,
can
okay.
see it.
Shocked. Someone sees it through a window.
Yeah, he's in front
It
of the door.
happened to the
so,
doorway.
Yeah.
So
I
they-
guess
they're
He
they're
opened the
here.
door. He opened the door, said they were here, and then Shin obliterated him.
Yeah, so it is the party's turn.
Knock
Or,
knock.
well, it's still the party's turn. Yeah, so Dushiganov, do you want to Overwatch as like an overdrive, or you want to call it? You don't have to make that decision right now, actually. You know, you could think about that for a minute.
I'm just gonna hold it for the time being.
All right.
Real quickly, is me moving down one square, like 1 meter, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna
Cool.
get to the
So I will do
door,
that.
and then I'm going to overwatch it. If anybody comes out, I'm going to use my guillotine.
You want
That
like
is all my
you're
movements.
dashing up your 10 meters.
Yeah, I'm dashing. Yeah, 10 meters. Yeah.
All right, and you can't necessarily get like up on this, but you could be here.
Okay.
All right. And so wait, so Pat.
Oh, these are like mountains. Gotcha.
Wait, so Pat, are
And
you
then
gonna
how could he have gotten through this?
what?
Because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Because of how the mountains are placed, would I gotten through that? Like in this little corner
Is there enough
area right
space?
here? Yeah.
I
do I
let
have
you.
to go through
I
the
let you
terrain?
make a move like that. I let you do this. No, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I let you do it earlier to get past someone, but I think you got to be like one further back. I think maybe here.
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Sorry. This is really where you guys get taxed. You have the cool heavy backs with the big armor, but you are not going fast.
Yeah.
So, it is the party's turn. Still. And Pat, correct me if I'm wrong. You wanted to move here in Overwatch, correct?
That is exactly what I want to do. Yes.
All right. All right. Does anybody else want?
If they line up nicely for me, I really want to,
Mm.
get as many of them as I can.
How much movement would it take to get through this?
Is it difficult terrain getting into it or getting out of it?
Entering. So, oh fuck, because you're a heavy. Any turn, any move that would leave part of you in difficult terrain is taxed, is half.
It's 2 meters of movement.
4, and
Is
then you can set the 5th.
That's still within it?
Yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah, no, it's not. Let me make the box tighter. This is the box. So yeah, you're good.
All right.
What's in the box?
So that was 3 meters of movement.
So I still have 2 more.
Mhm.
And then I will reload.
Do you have
That's
Paul,
it.
do you have ammo pack too?
Yeah.
All right. So, is
It's
the
everything,
is the
yeah.
all right? So the party's good.
Unless anyone wants to overdrive for anything else.
I'm good.
So
Not
we're
where
good,
I
Lee.
want to be.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. You witness a Pax with an autocannon sprint up to here, and then overdrive to continue positioning.
Ooh.
This enemy heavy in a junk jug comes up like just goes ahead and fucking like smashes the window.
Man, they do not
Just the
care
window?
about their own property.
And
Crazy.
I mean,
fires
they just saw something pretty gruesome
and
at their front door.
and fires a missile.
Oh shit!
Decoration.
And I'm gonna say they don't have line of sight on either of you right now. So they just splash it on the corpse.
Like the doorway.
Yeah, so what happens is the door is destroyed. Part of the wall is destroyed. And Pat gets plinked for 1 damage to her suit, which, because she is in a suit, translates to 1 stun damage to her personage. And that was the enemy missile fire, and the door is destroyed.
Do I also take that 1 damage, or
No, it's a
am I outside?
No, it's on there. It's a sphere 1.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Which was 8 damage on the spot, which actually creates like a hole in the 1 meter high thing you're on, which is funny. But yeah. So, that was that guy's turn. You hear someone say, "Hey, guy, war criminal McGee, get in your suit," and they say, "Okay, I'll spend my full action economy on this turn getting into my suit. I wouldn't want to be caught out of my suit."
His name is War
Yes, you
Criminal
were!
McGee.
Terry is not known for his creativity.
His name is
Is it
Terry.
Harry's the GM here, and you know, we've had better GMs.
Is it any relations to Place Holden McGee? He used to be in our
Yes,
party.
actually.
All right, so they'll overdrive wants to move here. This guy moved and shot. This guy, and Pat. This dude is he's suffering shock, so he can't aim, but he is going to just go ahead and take his shot at you with his service rifle, hitting, dealing. So they're a rankling, so they do get to do 1d2. It is a service rifle. So that is 3 damage to your suit. And, again, as you're in a light suit, 1 damage to your personage in stun form. So you're at 2 personally. And
Ouch.
2 in your suit as well, actually. And God, yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think this Mook is gonna activate, move here, see you, and also take a normal shot at you.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Missing horribly.
Thank goodness.
And this guy's gonna activate to move and look around the corner. And he is going to see a bunch of big stompy mechs on the horizon and lose his shit. He's like, "Oh my god!" So I'm bad at math, so I'm gonna have Roll20 do this for me. No, I needed to set up the equation. I'm really bad at math, by the way.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out how many ranges over range the shot is. And I think the answer is literally 4.
Press that.
Which means that they would auto fail to hit Kai. Or to hit Darren's mech, to hit Theo's mech. So they don't do that. Instead, they Overwatch. And let me see if Overwatch forces you to declare reactive Overwatch attack first hostile on a cone. They've Overwatched first hostile on a cone. And that guy moves, that guy, that's over. They've all moved. Yep, okay. That is the whole enemy turn. It is the party's turn.
Hell yeah.
As me and Kai slowly trudge towards that area.
Oof, you're just pounding the ground in the distance.
That's 10 right there.
All right.
So
When
real
you
quick,
get
there-
here, this guy does
Yeah.
trigger his Overwatch on you. Although you all right, so 6. Okay, so range past range triggers at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triggers here. So that's
That's
1,
3.
2. That's
Oh.
3. That's 3 past. He has a 1 in 10 chance to hit you. He misses. His Overwatch has been triggered, and he is functionally shocked because he basically did take a debuff, and they can't do that really. Okay.
Yep. Real quick, Lee, is this? There's no wall here anymore, right? Like
Yep.
In this area.
Meaning that you
Okay, just want to make sure.
Noodle's mech is completely out of cover because the doorway got fucking destroyed by an enemy missile launcher.
You should probably move Noodle. Mayhaps.
Correct.
Be a good idea.
Do you want me to move before your turn?
Oh, I already moved. I'm just suggesting you should move.
And
Oh,
remember, you
well,
have Noodle's
yeah.
line of sight. So and Noodle
Yeah.
is looking right at the missile launching enemy heavy.
Gosh, is that even like whip silver like magic?
And in fact,
Once again,
that
shit.
that line of sight is literally drawn from Dushiganov. So don't forget, Noodle is giving you line. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Q has a clean shot on the enemy heavy as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
There's-
don't have that. I don't have that rocket loaded at the moment.
You don't have any
as in
missiles
random.
loaded? Yeah,
My,
okay.
yeah, the smooth is my smooth is empty.
And
Q's smooth.
And
on
reminder,
the other hand.
you can shoot ranges past range, Kai, as long as you're willing to accept the -1 modifier that comes with it. So you can shoot at an enemy 27 meters away with a 24-meter weapon. It would just be -1 to that shot.
Okay.
Do you want to? Also, important note, tactical rifles are sniper, which means they use a mechanic called line of kill. And if you could draw your line like so, that it would intersect both. I'm not saying you can get it right now, but you could blow through both the Rankling and hit the guy behind him if you manage to make it work out. It is
Yeah,
worth
what if I
noting
just
that
moved?
this dude
before you
he
did
does
that?
have this guy does have cover 1 because he's like through a window sort of. You could choose to just blow through the wall instead, and not have to worry about that damaging your chances to hit.
Oh,
You
wait.
do. Sorry, continue.
I do have the boost jet Aldrin.
Oh
so
yeah,
I can get 2 more movement.
yeah. You can pop that as a free action.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now I shoot.
Now you want to blow through the wall and through this guy
I
as
was
well,
actually
right?
right here, so let you.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna blow out the window, which isn't gonna be any problem for you, and you are going to.
Warlord Mickey, do we know what mech they are in?
You haven't seen it, so no.
It's the war crimesiest one.
And Q. You wanna take the shot again? Can
I
you?
can't.
Oh fuck.
I moved.
Well,
you can.
You want to? I don't want to pressure you. Okay, so you move, you shoot. I mean, it happens. This is an XCOM. Like this is part of the joy and the pain. You know what I mean? You got that lucky first total splatter kill. The universe is having its due. All right. So anybody else in the? Yeah, Pat. You want to move? You haven't done anything this turn yet. I don't think.
Yes.
All right.
Going over here.
Come up on an unarmored enemy. You have your guillotine
Yes.
wire out. You want to make your attack?
Yeah, you know what? Let's not just spark this time. Let's just go ahead and get her done as is. Yeah. Roll 1d10. Damn it. Okay.
These high numbers.
Seamus.
Well, I think that might be it for me. It's been nice knowing everybody.
I mean, you could overdrive to either reposition or make the attack again. I would note, you are in clean line of sight of both a dude with a missile launcher and a door that you know enemies are near. So keep in mind both of those apertures and a window. Keep in mind all the corridors to murdering you presently available to the enemy.
Am I still in line of sight of that thing?
If you were here narrowly, very narrowly,
Like, it's got a cooler
if
target.
you're here, it doesn't have line of sight on you, and you're behind this
Oh.
desk, which will give you cover
That's
1.
perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I over. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my boost jets.
All right. You boost jet. You spend yourself in the boost jet to reposition, and do you overdrive at all, or just you stand here and let it stand?
No, I was with my boost jets. I'm good.
All right. Shin. It's looking like Durgishnov's turn is probably going to decide a lot.
For the wide cleave 2 with the grass cutter, do they need to be? Is it just within
Wide cleave means in your range. You can stand here and cut both of them.
Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna spend one action, move here. Second action, whirl
Yeah.
the hard light staff.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh.
Gonna take a overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
Whirl again. Come on, game.
You're getting closer every time.
Shannon, why can't you just roll
God.
this high like when we play D&D, huh?
Because
So
my
what's up,
luck
man?
is
Seriously.
regardless of system, regardless of mechanics.
Regardless of the
Real
numbers,
life
you have
dice.
the-
Nothing's
Digital
stopping
dice,
you.
it doesn't
Nothing's
matter.
stopping you from overdriving again, Shin.
Ah.
Do it, Shin. Don't be a coward. You
I
have
mean,
five.
I don't
You
want
do
to pressure
five.
you. Like, you could
Oh,
have.
I'm gonna pressure him.
I would point out.
If I die, this is on you.
Okay, so you spend the overdrive to take the attack. We hit both of them. Roll your additional damage.
That is 18 on both of them.
Holy shit. Okay. Gore splatter flies all over Noodle's mech and the printer.
The coffee machine? Oh.
Yeah, and it's
What
fucking
kind of
it's
coffee is
fucking
he
over.
serving?
I don't know.
The heavy and the missile launcher is the only witness, but they're a rankling, so they are actually shocked. And now, Dushiganov, you are at 3 of 5, correct?
Yep.
And I hate to ask, but do you intend to stay there, or?
I'd rather be here and be the target than my allies who are hurt. The other healthy boy is a coward.
Fair enough.
No, the other healthy boy's fucking slow as a rock.
It's too thick.
Well,
Too thick.
it's a okay. So does anybody else on the party move, or is that it?
Nope.
That's
The
it for
Stroganoff
me.
is just staff in the ground posing and just waiting for Hellfire.
Okay. How do I play this? Okay. Here's what happens.
With no regrets.
No regret.
I'm gonna play him smart and not stupid. So I here, but for the grace of God, go I. 1, 2, 3, 4. A mook who is otherwise worthless spends his action economy getting the door open and repositioning. One action goes to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And kind of like awkwardly between, they spend their action to autocannon multi-attack both of your melee fighters, who both effectively have 1 armor because he's opting to shoot through the desk, giving Noodle 1 armor. This foe is a rankling, meaning that they have a 5 to hit. Nothing else is applying. They miss.
Woo!
The autocannon. Yeah, they think it's worth it. They're gonna overdrive once to shoot one more time.
On.
Oh boy.
Or both of us.
Both of you.
Oh, he's taking both of you guys. Oof.
All right, that delivers.
Hey, wait. Twist the fate? No?
Oh my god.
Different game?
No, wrong game. What?
Does anybody have something that applies here?
Nope.
All right.
Make something like
Flash
that?
My
Change.
body.
Flash and change.
All right. So,
Wait, are you helping him?
so here's what happens. The 25mm autocannon is a 6 damage weapon. Minus 1 to deal 5. Minus 1 to deal 5. Your suit is at 3, Shin. Pat, your suit is at 0 and has broken down. You are in a light suit, meaning you take 1 stun damage anytime you take damage. You're up at 1 gaming inside the suit. And they're fairly exposed. This guy fires his second missile directly at Shin.
Yeah.
Stripping you of your point of armor as it is caustic damage, and delivering 8 damage.
my God.
Deactivating your suit. You're also breaking down your suit. They were shocked, so they have no further action economy to use here. This person's already gone balls out, and the bounty themselves say, "I'm making a dramatic entrance," and then just like charges through the door, completely exposed. After dashing in, but you know, both of you have disabled suits, so what the fuck are you gonna do about it? So it is the party's turn. You
So
know,
one can't overdrive in a disabled suit, right?
no, the suit would need to become undisabled, which I think one of your party members was playing with the idea of bringing repair kits. Did you, Darren? I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge.
I think you brought a lot of ammo though.
I
So
got a lot of missiles. So I'm
yeah,
gonna
so I
move
hope you-
5 right here.
good luck, Atari
Um,
says.
Out of curiosity, does this block my shots at all? This window here?
That's not a window. That's a light. You can't see through that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought that was window. Okay.
It's
The
been-
solid blue bar looking
Yeah,
thing, that's
sorry.
the window.
I should have put a window there, but I didn't.
That's my movement.
It's a soft
Yeah.
wall. I would like to point out. You're in a heavy. You can walk through that shit.
Hey, Theo, don't be a bitch. Use your overdrive.
I'm trying to use my overdrive effectively though. Sorry.
Hey,
Wait.
Theo, don't be a bitch. Use your overdrive.
Wait, let me just see if I can reposition myself in a
Which
better
one
spot.
of these two is our quandary?
So the
One
suit
of them.
rifle one, that is the bounty.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Reminder,
Having
Pat,
five movement sucks.
particularly relevant for Pat. Both of the every suit pilot is wearing a biofeedback suit, so you can vampire health off of any other suit pilot. So you know,
But we
Yeah.
gotta hit the
That's-
pilot though, right? Not the
yeah, you
suit.
got to hit the pilot. But you need to, you know, when they eject, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Got me there.
Theo, you still got that guiding missile?
No. Q does not either.
I would say, by the way, as
Why
long
would
as
I
the suit hasn't been slagged, it's still giving line of sight. Oh, but you guys
I
should
thought
totally.
you used
are you-
2 shots, didn't you?
The
You have to
guided missile,
reload
not
first,
the not the regular launcher. I honestly don't know what weapons you guys have.
I don't think I used it at all this
I
time.
don't-
Did you
Yeah,
not use this move?
Not in this run.
No, not in this
Oh.
zone. I don't remember. Yeah, I,
thought
don't
you-
remember
I
Kai
thought you
shooting it
did.
yet either.
Okay, that's my fault. Never mind.
All right, so Kai, you want to sync one?
Okay, how do we...
Yeah, I'll swap my weapon.
All right, which is a free. You get one swap for free.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna fire a missile.
Uh,
8 damage with a feint 1.
Wait.
Yeah, 8 damage with a faint sphere of 1. Okay, so you're hitting this guy, right? Right here? Or are you hitting
Let's
this
go
guy?
for Mr. President.
Yeah, you want to hit the main target.
I guess I'll hit the main target.
All right, so the missile flies in, whoosh, crashes into the target. We are talking about 8 damage, minus 1 for armor, dealing 7. Their mech has 6 hull. It's disabled at -1.
I'll fire.
Okay, fuck it. I am going to... Wait, let me... break through this wall. I'll
That's not a wall you can
overcharge.
break.
This is right here.
That's not a wall you can break.
This is a thin wall. Yeah, no, right here. This is a thin wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
pointed out to him earlier. The reason
Yeah,
is
so I'll-
it's a thin wall if it only covers the zone between walls. If it's not a full square. Yeah, so you want us to walk
So
through
I
that shit,
will-
Kool-Aid Man?
Yeah. Kool-Aid man that shit. Because that'll be 5 here. Or, well, 5... Yeah, 5 here, then I'll go... Oh my gosh.
You step up.
Five.
It's fine. Yeah,
Yeah. And I go through it.
and crush through.
It's not letting me get through. Let me
This
just...
because the light wall hasn't been taken away yet.
Yeah.
Boom.
So that should be it right there.
Yep.
And now I'm going to...
This is unironically the like you think the baby is dangerous and the mama shows up moment when like oh we've disabled Noodle's mech and Theo crashes through the fucking wall.
And then I'm going to do the rocker on this guy here.
All right.
So
Yeah.
that's I've taken 2. No wait, that's only 1 overdrive because I'm using my movement, dash, and then attacking.
Yeah.
So I'm blowing up this guy, which is
Wait,
that.
are you sure you want to blow him up?
This guy, the one who's at
I-
full health?
Yeah, I have another shot.
Well,
I
then you
have
can
a
shoot the other
movement.
guy here.
I can't hit him without moving. He's 25.
I mean, you can. You just have a -1 to
From my
hit.
rock.
No, he has to plant it straight.
Oh,
yeah,
from
yeah.
your rocket.
Yeah,
just
so he has to plant it right on the spot, and it's a faint sphere, so which would literally an armor 1 character doesn't even get damaged by. I mean, it would strip his
how
armor,
about-
but
Oh yeah, how about I use this one because is it caustic? No.
The one that you posted
Yeah,
in
I think-
chat is caustic.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, it is. So I'll do that. I'll shoot this guy once over here.
who? All right.
The big heavy guy.
And is this a rocket?
This is a rocket. Yeah, arm served rocket platform rocker.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to put it here though, because otherwise you would intersect it with this wall. You see what I mean? But
I
you
see
can
what
you can
mean
put it
now.
right here, and it's within 2 of him, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
full damage to everything within the sphere. So
Yeah,
you
I'll
hit
do
him with
that.
the rocker, you deal
Mhm.
6 damage. It's caustic. His armor goes down, and let me check the rules of my own game for a second. Does caustic apply before point of armor? Before damage is dealt? Yes, you deal the full 6. Okay.
Okay.
He's up at 1 gaming.
Now, I guess you have a better chance of killing him now, Kai? Or do you want to hit the other guy here?
The issue is I can't hit him without moving.
Well, I mean, you could. No, you would just take a penalty.
No,
No,
he's
no.
not shooting
It's
a
the
rifle,
absolute
he's
range of the
shooting a rocket.
missile.
Oh, shooting a rocket,
No, but yeah,
okay,
I
okay, I
think
see.
actually was Darren proposing hitting this person because this is within 22 meters. You
Yeah,
could-
I can hit this guy without moving.
Okay, then I'll take another overdrive and finish off this guy here.
I'll just give you an action with my synergy,
Oh.
Do that.
so you don't need to. Yeah, I can do it once per mission, so you don't need to burn another overdrive.
Oh, okay.
All right, and so where are you sinking
Okay,
that
I'll do
rocket?
that.
You're sinking this rocket.
I'll do
Okay.
the missile guy.
And
yeah.
how much? That's 6 damage.
Yep.
So his shit is disabled, but it's not totally slagged. Rockets, missiles flying everywhere, and also when that shit hit initially, you destroyed like a bunch of wall. So he's not getting any of that cover or anything either.
Nice.
Okay, now it's
And- Yeah, you want to sink that
Okay.
missile, Kai?
Yeah.
All right, caustic. You strip 1 armor. You will also strip the armor from this guy because it's a faint sphere. You will destroy like a meter of wall to either side. And you will deal 8 damage, sunk right on target, putting him down into the negatives. Not overkill, but still significant. He is disabled. All enemy suits are disabled. Is there anything else that the party wants to do on this turn?
So
I
getting out
haven't
of a disabled
done-
suit is
yeah.
still one action,
It's
right?
it's still a side action, yes.
Action.
What is a side action?
No. What the fuck?
Regular
No.
action.
Change that. 1 action. It's
Okay.
1 action.
And do we get to be only like? Are we only 1 meter away from our suit?
Yes,
So,
you have to pop out into a square within 1 meter of your suit.
Are you telling me we don't have ejector seats that we could angle in any direction?
I mean, that would be a cool add-on later. You know.
wait. Am I
With that
allowed to
Money.
overdrive and fucking blow up the rest of these mechs here? Is that enough to kill him with my
Keep in mind our bounties in that range.
Did they say we had to get them alive?
You
Yes.
take a pay penalty.
More money.
This is like fake money because you're in a simulation, but yours would be practicing for taking people alive.
sure.
So make your decision. But usually it's like you get between like 80% and 50%. You get like 80% or 50% of the prize if you kill them. And if you splatter them into gore, you have to give the government a full suit recording of everything you did on the mission.
Do
Which
any
is
of us
bad,
Have stun
But
weapons.
sometimes we break laws.
Did anybody bring
Yes.
a stun?
Yes,
I do.
so do I.
Okay, never mind.
Do you want to sink a rocket dead on this one to slag it because you don't give a shit? Or nah, is it not worth an overdrive for that?
Nah.
All right.
Nah. This
So
not
is
worth
that-
Drive. It'd be funny if I could hit both.
All right,
things.
so I don't think Shin
So-
or Pat have moved yet. So Dushiganov, Noodle, what happens?
I'm gonna pop out and go southeast.
All right, I'll pop a
an
copy of
action.
you. Hold on. I'm gonna bring both of you down here. Okay, so this is gonna be Pat's character for when she pops
I'll let
out.
you go first, Dirge.
And I will take Dushiganov and boop. And you want to go to the south?
Yeah, I want to be right here.
All right. And what? Also, it's one action to pick up weapons off the ground if you see like a dead enemy with something that appeals to you. What do you want to do? You want to use you got a
do
knife?
we
You got
not
a pistol?
Have our own weapons,
a gauntlet?
like,
Yeah.
equipped already, or
Yeah. You can have a pistol, a gauntlet, or a knife.
yeah, I have the gauntlet.
We both
Alright.
do.
All right. What do you do?
I'm gonna start running like a maniac,
All right. Where you go?
and I'm going to be.
Are you running in any particular direction? Or are you just running like a maniac?
Oh yeah, towards our target.
Just like
Alright,
running
so
out of like.
That's both of your
electrified
actions,
fans, just spraying
Pat.
about.
What are your? All right. So all right. So that's
Yeah.
both of y'all's
Alright,
actions.
keep in mind, you have a mook with a gun just northeast
Oh.
of you.
Gonna go here then.
If you are
There,
behind
he
a
gets a
mech,
clean line of
just
sight on you
cover.
here. If you were to go
What?
here, he wouldn't. Oh yeah, if you do
Alright,
this,
I'm
you
gonna
can cover behind the mech.
you are
And
also.
now-
Although its
You
armor has
get to
been
move
stripped,
every-
so that it's. I mean, it's still gonna be light cover, but yeah.
And now I shoot rockets at that area.
All right, so it's the party's turn, right? Or the party's turn is over, correct? Nobody else does
Yeah,
anything.
you can literally run around and poke him in the back. That's how fast
Ye-
you are.
I know, but also I don't have the action to
Just-
do that.
Just to confirm, the party isn't doing anything else, right?
I involve
Correct.
all my movement and actions I want to do.
I blow up a vessel to take an extra action. I'm joking. No.
So hold on, and this guy would have had to, I think, drop his anti-mat rifle to get in, so he's going to have this instead. Okay. So the party's turn is done, correct? Because shit's about to start popping off.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
So this person ejects as their first action. And they try and shoot at Pat. They're within point blank range. I'm gonna give you one cover. So they have a 6 to hit. They miss.
Oh, thank God.
This
At
guy
point blank, you guys. You
This
fucking
guy
suck.
aims and shoot at Dushiganov, who's behind cover 1.
right?
So he goes up to 6, he goes down to 5.
Oh,
He
fuck.
hits you, he's a mook,
I'm so
he does
sorry,
no
honey.
additional damage from his service rifle, which is too lethal. But you were not in light suit, so you haven't been getting dinged up the whole time. And you also didn't do any hacking. And so yeah, that is that guy's turn. The dude in the big boy pops out, uses his action to take a shot at Pat.
Oh.
Is a 4 to hit, misses. And finally, Boss Man pops out, and he's like, "I'm gonna eat you for dinner." And then he uses a knife attack against Ushigadov.
Bye-bye.
So
Bring it.
Why is
bro
it
just straight up tries to
Uchi?
fucking knife you.
Nice to meet
so
you.
It's a 6, 7. So he has an 8 to hit. He hits on his 8. He uses his combat knife. So he is rolling 1 plus 1d4 damage.
Oh, fuck.
He
That's not
puts you
great.
down to 1 damage. Yeah, so you're up at 1 gaming. That was every remaining enemy's turn. It is now. It's such a beautiful scenario because you have still launcher heavy party. And also, this guy had to
How
rip
much
off
health
his
does he have?
biofeedback.
Our target?
Full health.
6?
He's a
Five.
brute, so he has
Sorry,
7.
6.
Brutes have 7. Your target is the brute.
All right, I'm gonna hit him.
Is the red dot not health?
No, that's attack.
Oh.
That's
is-
that's why he hit on an 8
I
instead of
am-
a, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I am
Brutes,
shooting this
yeah.
man with a rocket. He'll survive.
Hold on. Where are you putting the rocket? Show me on the map. Okay. Yes, correct. You will destroy your friend's cover, but yes. Take the shot.
Yes, cover.
Your friend's cover.
Or we're using mechs.
You will be
as
destroying your
cover.
friend's cover. Do you want you
I'll
can
be hitting everyone
Plural.
else.
but you won't be hitting your friends. Yeah, okay. So
Okay, yeah,
what's
I'm
the
gonna-
damage
I'm
on
gonna
that
shoot my
rocket
rocket.
again?
4.
-4. It's actually not. So you will strip the armor from this one. I have to figure out how this is gonna work. You only formally slag this one. But it's not worth the point of armor here anymore. You deal 4 damage, which doesn't kill either of them, but does hurt both of them.
That was
Do I
actually a
hit
pretty good.
both of them here if I shoot right here?
Yeah. So you sink that
I'm gonna
rocket.
shoot my second rocket in that
Yeah,
area.
This guy dies but doesn't get gibbed. The other guy is down at 1 gaming. And any other turns?
That is
Yeah.
it for now. I'm gonna see how this plays.
I'm gonna go ahead and very much hope that Durgashnov is capable of handling our
Mhm.
primary target,
Yep.
and instead
Well, I
tackle
would
this fucker.
hold off until
Give
I
me
roll.
give me a D10.
Wait,
Yeah, why
Wait.
don't I?
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
you're right,
Maybe
you're right,
I
you're
should
right.
roll
You go
first.
first. You go first. Yeah.
Sorry, Lee, what you're trying to say?
I think Kai was trying to say something.
Oh,
I mean, go ahead, Shin.
okay. Because neither of you have stun weapons, right? By
I could
neither
stun
being
him
the 2 people
forever.
still in mechs.
I could stun him forever. I'm just saying.
Practice,
7 doesn't
Terry
hit,
says.
right?
Practice for taking people alive. Practice for being able to afford beef with broccoli.
So
trip?
attack to 5 plus 2 for melee.
7. Yep.
So that hits,
What
right?
do you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give me
What do you mean by that?
It's a
What the
base
fuck
of
are you
1
talking- are we
damage. So
that
roll me
poor?
your dex. It's your D4, right?
So shock gloves don't use dex. Shock gloves use link.
What's your link?
It is a D2.
Roll me. Yeah, you have to max roll, but you could do it. Roll me your 1 + 1d2.
Is there a 1d2?
Look at him
option in
again.
here?
You just slash roll.
1d2 does not
roll?
exist.
Slash roll 1d2. You'll have to.
Yeah, I was hoping to
Your
use
max
the-
roll.
use
All
the
right,
dice roll.
and you heal for 3 when you do that. Whoop. And you have stunned him. He's like, "Whoa, I've been incapacitated." All right.
Can I keep bludgeoning him and healing?
No, you go and only suck them for the health they have.
Wait, is this the end? Can we just start blasting?
Yeah, well, I mean, I assume.
We have the target, so technically yes.
And actually, yeah,
True.
so
I'm gonna
well, okay, you want to go for this one? I mean, I think that Kai.
move up there and-
do it. Yeah, okay. You get him. There's only 1 health to drain, so you drain it.
Yeah.
There's 1 mook remaining who, in a normal scenario, would just run away. But if anybody wants to, like, make a fun play here, this
Guy,
is
do
the
you want to kill that man?
you want to annihilate
I
the
have
final
line of
mook.
sight of him, Guy.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
line
yeah.
of sight.
I got it.
Got
So
it?
I moved 5,
Uh-huh.
You get him, Q.
and then I'm gonna swap weapons.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be in action, right?
Well, you get 1 free swap on each round.
Oh, on each round.
Yeah.
All right, I swap weapons because I have another.
You have 2 of them.
Smooth.
All right, and you want to sink a missile in the backfield?
Yeah,
Murder.
yeah.
Like, you just fucking murder. So he's like,
It's gonna take that
he's like, I
90-degree
sure
turn.
fucking explodes. Yeah. All right. With that, I'm sorry, I ran us 23 minutes over, but that's the first official
I would
playtest
like
of
to
Chrome
take
Bounty.
An overdrive to rocket pauldron Disroganoff real quick. And
Yeah,
blow up the target and the mech.
As that happens, you cut the summation. So, holy
You
shit.
just blow up the
This has been awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll have a better stream layout next time, but oh my god.
He's just in the perfect spot for me to do all this, guys.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm done.
this is amazing. This was so good. Okay, so, I will let you guys go, but really quick, because I mean, Kai, it's late. Kai. Oh, Pat, you have like a wig, guy. It's a shame I didn't put the cameras on. Kai. What's your like first impression? Don't feel pressured to like have all your thoughts in one go, and like do a full feedback phase. You can just say, you know, whatever springs to mind and then bounce.
I'm not really used to the combat yet,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. It seems fun so far.
All right. All right. Darren.
Sorry. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a simple system that's very easy to understand. Not simple like in a bad way, but simple as in like it's easy to pick up. You can pretty much do everything you need to do very quickly, as I did. Honestly, the only problem I have is some of the weapon names are, I like the specificity of the weapons, what they are kind of hard to like understand right off the bat, because I kept getting like my rocket stuff mixed up
Mm-hmm.
and like the missile thing mixed up,
Mm.
and I don't know if that's because
I'd name them so similar, like arm surge, and the only one word was different.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I try to give them the nickname, but I'll designate.
Yeah,
I'll make more differences.
I just started using the nicknames instead because that's just much easier to
Yeah,
understand
I pull up my smooth.
what
Yeah.
they are.
But I can
Um,
differentiate the formal names too.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think this could be cool. I think Overdrive System's a lot of fun because
Mhm.
if you want to go buck wild, you just can, and that's really cool. But the enemies can do the same. So
Yeah, I thought
be
about
careful.
putting a limit on it, and I was like, let's test it without, and fuck the limit. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Always seeing how tempted the
Yeah.
players were, just go ham.
yeah, it adds a nice little layer of like risk and reward to that. So it's a really cool. I like it.
Shin.
So overall, I did enjoy this system. I do like the mechanics of it. I feel a little weird about the D10 D4 system.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather see a system that is common in both direction of what you want. Because in the D10 of like the attacks, you want a low roll, but for your damage roll of like the D4, D2, or whatever, you want a high roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather see that in the same direction instead of reversing it.
Mm-hmm. Because damage
Oh.
ascends and hits the descend. Yeah. Fair.
I don't know how both low rolls gonna work, but both being high rolls, that's what you want to get. I think. Here.
Mm.
I don't know if that's gonna throw off any kind of system other than what we saw today. So I don't know the consequence of that.
It makes it is slightly harder to engage in the. You add one simple yet common math operation over the whole thing when you make it a high roll with what I'm doing,
Yeah.
which isn't. I have a reason that I prefer low for that, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
I have no problem with any of the movement. I thought it was good. One thing with the mapping, it was a little bit hard to read the purple notations and labels on some of the terrain.
Mhm.
Like I could not read the 1 meter cover
Mm.
until you had to like spell it out for me for a lot of the dirt terrain.
Yeah. So cleaner notation on terrain.
Or something, a color with more contrast.
Yeah.
I may have just missed this when you first announced it, but I would like to see a better notation between window, door. Once you get used to the door icon in Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
it's not too bad. But the window, soft wall, and hard wall was a little hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that you've already told us this is like a very high damage, fast paced style.
Mm-hmm.
My God, it is very high damage when
Yeah.
you when things hit.
Yeah.
There's no real chip damage.
Shit's happening. Yeah, you took a hit. How'd that feel?
It was nice in the sense that it emphasized a more faster pace of things, but it also feels restrictive in the sense that it doesn't feel like you can do much. Like the effective option is gonna be deal as much damage before they can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But that feels counterproductive in terms of what you described it early on. Of this is gonna be like it's effectively the tactical shooter XCOM where
Mm-hmm.
you need to stack your odds, play fast and lose sometimes, but not all
Mm-hmm.
the time. And right now, mechanic wise, everything is emphasizing to be fast and loose, and you don't want to be slow ever.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we've only had a few combats
Yeah.
in very
'Cause, I mean,
specific scenarios.
In a slightly different scenario, you and Pat hanging at that door overwatching would have slaughtered a bunch of enemies. You know what I mean? So, but I'll think about it. Okay.
But yeah, I think
Wow.
that's enough of my 2 cents.
And Pat, tell me about your first impressions, and then we'll raid.
Yeah, loved it. Very excited to see where this goes. I agree somewhat that the trying to hit a lower number but then deal a higher number was not necessarily the most intuitive thing. It was not that hard to pick up on, but my brain is at this point hardwired to think better or bigger equals better in all regards. So I'm not sure if we I'm just kind of reiterating that feedback. I think that it's not something I'm accustomed to, but it may be something that grows on me.
Like a fungus.
My biggest sorry?
I said like a fungus.
Terrifying. My awful. My biggest critique, I think, is that, and maybe there's just an ability that I don't have yet that will enable this, and I should shut up. But I think it would be interesting, or I would have had more fun with this particular character if there was some sort of action economy booster of some sort other than Overdrive. For if you're out of your suit. Don't necessarily know that that's something you want to make a change to, but
No, I mean that's definitely sort of thing that like special moves that you acquire, because like you'll all be getting a move after this, and then like I'll go to. But yeah, so it's definitely the sort of thing that like certain characters will be able to do, but you have to decide that you're that kind of a character and like commit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, like I think it would be cool if I could like from the start, and again maybe it's just like you could do this but not at level 0, and I haven't looked over the expansion options, and maybe this is just in there, but like it'd be cool if there was a way to just start with a character built to pop out of the suit more regularly, and instead of a quirk or a background that gives you whatever bonus, and I took whatever bonus background. If there was one that just like let you have an extra move to disembark your mech or something, like something really simple like disembarking your mech and returning to it does not cost a move, and that would be like a quirk that I would personally in this build have thrived on.
The ejector seat idea will become a thing.
Yeah, or that, exactly. It could be part of the mech. It doesn't have to necessarily be intrinsic to my character. But something that lets you play the system a little bit more in those regards would be interesting. But I think there's so much potential to the system, and I want to try more characters, honestly, and see more playthroughs of it, and see how the system works at the moment, and give you better feedback after a few more playthroughs. So this is very fun. It's got a lot of potential. I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Well, thank you all for coming out. We're going to raid hit points not required, and until next time, friends.
Woo!
Yeah.
Watch it all ball out. Put it up. All right, we're